still bumping hard as a bee. If the moon comes out to compliment the stars, I'll be loving you. Yes, I will, baby. I'm still ticking and busy anytime. Nothing you can do to ever change my mind. Let this world come and let it cease away. See, I'll be loving you. Of your way, I can make it through 1,000 tomorrows. You were here today. Let the tides clash on this land of ours. All I will earth tomorrow. It won't matter. I know who you are. I'll be loving you. It's up and there's air to breathe, but still bumping hard as a resolution, baby. The stars, I'll be loving you. Oh, I'm still drinking and thirsty anytime at all. You everything for mine. So
in your face, you want the hockey and banana? Back to my place, and we can take a stop by your favorite ice cream shop and get that chocolate vanilla with that cherry on top. We cool with ease, feel the breeze, smoke some trees. Used to wake up in the morning wearing my tees. Yeah, so where we at now? I'm taking it back now. I call a couple of times and you were like, not now. Can I call you later? But you hit me anyway. I wanna rock with you like my name was MJ.
Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can. Just keep on moving. Oh, gotta rock it, don't stop it. Gotta rock it, don't stop. No. The love that we
I came home from the road. This is not long ago. I've been gone for, if you can picture, I was gone for weeks and weeks. And when I came back, nobody was home. Now, one person in my family thought that maybe I'd like to see them when I got back. Like, they knew when I was coming back, but they just weren't home. And that was a wake-up call. You know, like when my kids were little and the tour bus would pull up to the house, these motherfuckers would spill out. Dad is home, hooray! And they'd hug me and kiss me, and then as the years went on, they'd get less interested. Hey everybody, look, it's Mr. Promises back from the road. But empty house, that's some cold shit. And I went into my oldest son's room. I was like, hello, hello. He was gone. And I'd never done this to him before, but for some reason I just did it. I just looked through his shit. Just to see who this motherfucker was becoming. And I found these notebooks and I started going through the notebooks and it was all this wonderful poetry in them.
Open the door, close the door, I am so confused.
Written in his handwriting. I didn't even know this wrote poems. And then I looked through his drawers and I opened up his drawer and I found this rolling paper. And I looked down at them papers like, oh, that's where that poetry's coming from. And that shit broke my heart. I mean, I smoked weed, but I mourned my son's innocence. And I cried a little bit. And I took his papers upstairs to my room. Rolled some weed that I'd hid from the family. And I got really high. And then I got paranoid, so I put his papers back how I found them. So he wouldn't know what I was up to. Won't even know that that happened till he sees the special. Yeah, I found your papers.
Hey, Sketchy Squad! It's Big Sketch here. If you like this animation, please leave a like and comment. Let me know which animation you want to see next.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hey, excuse me, miss. Could you help me?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm sorry, my nails. There you go.
Basketball is back, and BetOnline remains your #1 source for all your sports betting needs this season. You'll always find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. And as your continued source for all sports wager information, BetOnline features live betting, free contests, and giveaways all season long. Always the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports and events, whether that's NFL, NBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, boxing, or even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive your 50% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your rewards. It's BetOnline, where the game starts. Tell them the Noisemaker sent you.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this move in the back of a can. But to make it round the world, man, the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. What's that saying? Breaking down the rumor and smelling out. Speaking for the people who must go around. Taking truth to power. The whisper and the shout. We're talking noise. Oh yeah. Talking noise. Hey yeah. Say it again. Say we're talking noise. Yeah. Talking noise. Really don't have time to fool around. Never noise keeps us lined up. When truth divine, the sound that you hear is the sound of success. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Yeah, picking up all the sound. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking noise. Say it again. We're talking noise. Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
2, 1, ready, come on.
I hope you are as excited and happy as we are. This is the last, in case you missed it, Monday of 2022, not 23. I don't know why I fast forwarded a year. That was weird. But if it's the last one, I got to bring up White Organist. I can't even do this without White Organist. Yeah, man. Yo. The church band, the Bible, the Bible envelope. You don't need none of that tonight. All you need is the joy of the Lord and a smile on your face. Bring your nicest Christmas outfit and maybe a drink if you like. We're going to have fun. We're going to turn up for Jesus. We're going to have a ball. Be up in here. Be suited and booted. Be ready to go for the 2022 last, in case you missed the money, but it's happening on Tuesday of the year. So get ready. Let's go! Thank you, guys. You heard the energy. And then you kept doing it. Love you, brother. Okay. Yo! What's going on, people?
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I could lie to you, but I'm not going to. We was whooping down food right before the start of this show. I was hungry. I was trying to listen. Okay, full disclosure, noisemakers.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Mama Noise had to run some errands with the kids. And a brother got hungry out here in these streets. I ain't have time to groom the beard.
Oh my gosh. Oh, don't.
I did, Mama Noise. Mama Noise, what would it be if I didn't end 2022 the same way I started 22? Grooming my beard, looking good. So there you go. I was hungry, y'all. I had to eat. I ate a sub sandwich. It was good. It was delicious. Ate a chest bar. Mama Noise chest bars. It was also good. I might eat some popcorn for Popcorn World. I don't know. I'm hungry. But I'm here for you because I love you. Mama Noise, first of all, you look amazing. I don't know where you get that shirt from, but shout out to whoever gave it to you. They must love you with all their heart. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel where we're going wrong? How are you doing today?
Is that your way of saying?
I said what I said, Mama Noise. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Oh, okay. I bet you are doing well. The Lord is blessing you on your birthday week.
Yes. There's no other way to describe it.
I'm just saying, Mama Noise, the Lord is blessing you right now. Oh, right now. The Lord is blessing you.
Oh my God. You're not doing it like a choir director, are you?
He woke you up this morning, started you on your way. The Lord is blessing you right now. Where's Al? I need Al. If Al was here, he jumped right in there. You can't jump in there. You don't know the song. Mama Noise. I'll tell you something you know, don't I? Bless We're blessed in the city. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's fine. I'm fine. One of us is fine. She always fine, or well, as she likes to say. This is the last, in case you missed the Monday of 2022, y'all. This is it. And then we'll be back on Friday for the final show of the year, which we're gonna get. What is that show about? I don't remember what that show's about. But it's gonna be a fun show. You know it's gonna be a fun show. So that's all you need to know. What's happening Friday, Mama Noise?
I have no idea.
You don't know? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Today's your birthday. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You're gonna have a good time. Y'all know it's Mama Noise's birthday on Friday.
Oh my gosh.
And the turn up could not be realer. It could not be more real. So y'all come through on Friday. Holler at your peoples. Holler at Mama Noise. You know what I'm saying? Give us some love. What up, Dion? It's good to see you, brother. Mama Noise, I'm not gonna tell you no lies here. My sinuses are on fire right now. That little excursion we just did got my sinuses lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm trying to fight through it though.
Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm trying to fight through it though. For the
We need to get you some saline drops.
I love the noisemakers. So I love the noisemakers. So I'm trying to. I'm gonna press my way, as the old saints would say. I'm gonna press my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna press my way. So, but I'm so excited to be here tonight for the last one of the year.
The last,
in case you missed it, Monday of the year.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday, but it's on Tuesday though, right?
Yeah.
Because we wasn't here on Monday, so we had to give you the last one. It's on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we up in here. It's good to see everybody.
Up in the heezy, baby.
Yeah, man. Mama Noise, let's start back in the bike. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did.
It was a good Christmas. I enjoyed Christmas too. I enjoyed every second of it. Even though there's a lot of damn food. A lot of food. We cooked too much food.
Okay.
I know you know we cooked too much food. Why are you playing? Why are you acting like we cooked too much food?
Well, it wasn't.
Mama knows. We had 2 types of greens.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 meats.
Mm-hmm.
We had mashed potatoes. We had dressing. We had candy yams. Dumplings. We had baked. No, not baked. What is it? Black eyed peas.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 cakes and a sweet potato pone. There's a lot of food.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You forgot you said the dumplings.
Right. I'm forgetting something.
The yams.
I said the yams.
You said the yams and the sweet potato pone?
Yep, I said the yams and the sweet potato pone.
Ham?
Oh, well, I said 3 meats. I didn't get specific. Yeah, we had a glazed ham. We had a hen, and we had ribs.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What am I forgetting? It still feels like I'm forgetting something. Cornbread.
Yeah, cornbread.
There's a lot of food.
Yeah, I think that was everything.
And what made it a lot of food was because, like, the weather kind of thwarted our plans. So we didn't really have the crowd we thought we was going to have. So we had a lot of food and not as many people. Yeah, like 7 people.
Yeah.
8, I think it was.
Listen. Grateful for those few folk.
I mean, we survived it. We had a good time, but it was like, wow, this is a lot of food. Like we had food in the kitchen. We had food all over the dining room area. It was food everywhere. It looked like an explosion.
Well, when you got that many people sitting at the table, you got to have room for the food. And, my grandmother used to have a section of the table that used to come out from behind her cabinet only when you have that many people to extend the length of the table.
Right.
And that is to accommodate food and however many people. But yeah. And thankfully, if it would have been the people that were scheduled,
it would be fine.
It might have been not enough room.
Right. It might have been fine. The whole thing might have been fine, but it was a lot. We still got food. We still got a ton of food in there. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna be eating greens till we
You keep saying a ton. I don't know if it's a ton.
It's not a ton anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that because of our seconds, and we really start eating on the Christmas food before Christmas.
Well, we did do that because we started so early.
Keep it a buck. The ribs are gone. We done practically been through the hen.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get ribs. Because I knew this was going to happen.
So, I mean, listen. And the fact that we had two kinds of greens where.
Oh, I almost didn't put the ribs out, if I'm being honest.
Why is that?
Because I like the ribs. First of all, the ribs turned out amazing. Considering that I stove cooked them, they turned out incredible. And I dry rubbed them. I didn't sauce them. They didn't really need no sauce. Although some people feel a way about unsauced ribs, which I understand. Some people need their ribs sauced. I get it. I am not one of those people. I love the rib meat, and I don't need it sauced at all. So if the rib is cooked well, smoked well, seasoned well, I'm good. But some people need their ribs sauced up and dripping, and I'm just not one of them people. Shout out to Al B. I see you there, brother. Yeah, I don't need that. Do you need them sauce, Mama Noise? You didn't seem like you did. You seem like you were happy.
I didn't get to eat it.
Well, that's the other part. So this is the first time Mama Noise and I have cooked for my grandmother and the family, and I think everybody had a good time. But the other side of this is, man, when you cook like that, tired. You be tired. I was so tired. So I ate, but it was like a mercy eat because I was supposed to eat.
Really?
And then I went to bed. I went and laid down. I was tired.
I think you ate too much.
Well, I may have, but not in the way that people would think. Like I didn't fix a big plate. I just was tired. I think mentally I was tired. Emotionally I was tired. I just needed it. And so I ate and I was like, oh, this is good. And then I was like, nah, I'm ready to go lay down. This is ridiculous. So I went and laid down. So I got a good nap in. That was a great nap I got. I'll tell you the truth about that. The great nap. So, but yeah, man, I enjoyed it. It was an experience unlike anything we've ever had because like I said, I've never cooked for my grandmother. So it was like being on an episode of Chopped.
Oh.
It was like
you said Chopped and then had the elders to be the one to sample.
Right. It was like what I prepared for you today was ribs with no sauce, collard greens, mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, with a side of
That's
candy
what we didn't mention.
and sweet potato pone.
The garlic mashed potatoes.
No, I said that.
I don't remember that being part of your list.
I said it. Go back and check the tape. I said it all, Mama Noise. Mama Noise, you really look good. I like that shirt on you. Lean back real quick and give the people a whole thing, because that looks good on you.
Mr. Noise got me the Thundercats.
So that was something else that happened that was different this year. Just full disclosure to the noisemakers. Because we're kind of out of our element for a little while, and soon we hope to tell y'all why we did all of this and explain it. And this is going to be a fun story to tell for y'all here in just a little bit.
Indeed.
But we didn't put up a tree. So what we ended up doing is we ended up opening the gifts on Christmas Eve.
That's something we've never done.
We've never done that in the 23 years of marital bliss. We have never done that. And then what was really crazy, what's up, Ron? We waiting on you, brother. And then what's crazy is we slept in the next day.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
Which was nice.
Which
really.
Is totally the opposite.
It was nice to have slept in. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a gift that I didn't see coming, but it was one that I needed. Sleeping in? Are you kidding me? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I was grateful. I was so grateful. You tell them the people at PRP to take a break.
Take a break.
But yeah, so it was interesting. It was an interesting Christmas. As you can see, Mama Noise took care of me. I'm suited and booted in my NY. I look good. On my mama, on my hood. I look fly. I look good. And then also, let me show you something else Mama Noise got me. Check it out.
Oh, look out.
Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice, y'all? And y'all said Mo Better Blue. Yes, that's me. That's the line name. Back when I entered the fine organization of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Incorporated. They call me Mo Better Blue.
Yeah, you are.
Makes it Mo Better. So there you go. So it was really exciting to have all that. We had a good time. The girls had a good time. I think we blew their minds with a couple of the gifts.
Yeah.
And that was cool. They got their final Christmas gift today. Well, actually, all three of the girls, ladies, got their final Christmas gifts today. And so that was cool. Some of y'all like, well, what is the gift? They got new phones. New phone. Who this? They all got new phones. So it was a good thing.
Let's be clear. I like to hold on to mine, whether it has.
Mama Known is a phone hoarder by nature.
No, I don't like to have to change.
That's the same thing. You just say in different words. It's the same thing. You're a hoarder. You're a phone hoarder. You don't let go of pictures. You don't let go of. She would take so many pictures and save them in her phone to the point where the phone will stop working. The phone's like, I can't store no more pictures. I can't store no more pictures.
That has nothing to do with the pictures.
What you're talking about is data, Mama Noise.
Yeah, but there's
data.
You deleted some stuff on my data on my phone the other day, and it was kind of like you gave my phone a laxative.
Well, that's what your phone needed. Your phone needed a laxative. It needed to
but you didn't delete my pictures.
It needed to take a good dump and get all that stuff off of its system, and that's what it did. So, shout out to your old phone, but. That now, having said that, you don't even need it now because you got the new phone.
Yeah,
so,
I feel uncomfortable with a new phone.
Why?
Well, I mean, I've been with my other phone for a very long time. Very, very. I'm not one of those people that needs an upgrade every year or every 2 years. I will hold on to mine. Matter of fact, when did you get me that phone?
It was pre-pandemic. Yeah, it was pre-pandemic. It was probably.
I was gonna say it was way before then.
Yeah, it was probably 18.
2018.
Probably 18, 19.
Here it is.
I've had my phone the same amount of time you got your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got it about the same time.
Had an upgrade since then.
No, I got basically the same thing you got.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't have the same thing you got. I have my phone. We got the phones about the same time is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have more gigs.
I do have more gigs, but I do more stuff on my phone. Or I did do more stuff on my phone then. Now I can't say that. We both kind of do a lot with our phones, period. So it's all good though. But I'm thankful for you for the Christmas. It was really good. I want to give a public shout out to our girls.
Oh my gosh.
Our girls understood the assignment and showed up and showed out to help their mom and dad. I want to show y'all a picture of something. I wish I could have been mindful enough to upload this, but I'm really tired today, y'all, because we had a long day. But I want to show y'all a picture of something the girls did that was just so cool, man. I mean, really, really cool. Hold on. I'm under videos, and it's not a video. It's a photo. It's a photo.
Oh my gosh.
But so this is one of the things that the girls did. I hope y'all can see that. That's them picking greens, turnips. And turnips and collards. They picked those greens and cleaned them and got them ready. And then I'm about to make another full confession to the people of Noise Makers, to our family. Y'all, our family. We love y'all. I'm about to make a confession. I never thought I'd be this guy. I never thought I'd be saying this thing. But I am this guy saying this thing. Mama Noise is joining me. We're doing it hand in hand, like Thelma and Louise. Thelma and Luke, because I ain't about to be Louise.
Slim and Queen.
Slim, yeah, but they died in the end. I don't want to be them either.
What? So do Bonnie and Clyde. I mean,
it's just us, then. Okay, it's just us. Here's what I'm gonna say to you. We put the greens.
Nope.
In the water. What?
Your grandma said that was the secret.
No, it's not a secret.
She said she don't tell people what how she washes her greens. Because she said because they form in their own mind judgment in thinking that, you know, I can't believe.
No, we'll set the noise makers. The noise makers ain't gonna tell nobody. They're not gonna tell nobody. They keep a secret.
Okay.
I trust the noise makers. We put the greens.
You done said it now. I don't know why you're dragging it out like.
We put them in the washing machine. We did the turnips and the collards, not together, separate. Turnips got to wash. Collards got to wash. But we washed them
multiple
times. And can I share? Can I share the truth? Y'all want to hear the truth, or can y'all handle the truth?
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna share the truth. I think I like it better. That's the cleanest greens I've ever seen in my life. Them greens was sparkling coming up out of there. I almost didn't want to cook them. They look so good. I thought I should have put them in a salad. They look so good. Them greens were unbelievably clean. Y'all gonna respect this 98-year-old wisdom that be out here in these streets. Mama Noise, what's your thoughts on it? I thought it turned out great. I really did.
They were so clean. I thought something was wrong with them. I was like,
Chad, you was right. You was right, bro. You was right. Because I think Chad was on the washing green train.
I'm low key. I remember many moons ago. My spiritual mom, Mama Val. People were always. If you ever seen that meme that says I guess it's a girl dressed as an older lady that says the strut you come to the house when you the one with the best greens. When
Yeah.
I come through and you coming through with the
Right.
greens.
When I walk through, though,
I mean,
got walk through.
people love her greens where they be like trying to invite her over and be like, you could, I got all the stuff if you want to go ahead and make them over here and all that type of thing. And she always said, I wash my greens in a wash machine. And I was like, I just can't fathom.
And in my mind, I don't understand that. Like, I was thinking, that don't make sense to me until we did it. And then I was like, because I think in your mind, when you hear Mama Noise, you be thinking detergent or bleach or all this other stuff. Like, you be thinking the washing machine. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Let's be clear.
But really, all it is a glorified steamer.
When I think about that, I stood right next to my wash machine. The first time we cooked them in that, what was that pot called? Instapot.
The Instapot.
I stood for I don't know how many hours picking and cleaning those collards.
Yeah.
And right there was a wash machine that could have saved me some time.
All the time. I mean, I'm delivered. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm delivered. I don't know if I can go back.
Listen,
I'm delivered.
And then it wasn't as hard as I thought. In my mind, I had come to the conclusion it was going to be too difficult,
right,
to clean out the washing machine,
right.
Because I put so many bushels of greens in the washing machine, I was like, I don't want to overload the washing machine. Because I kept pushing, kind of like you do when you put them in a pot. I kept putting them in there, I was like, okay, I don't know if they can handle it. And man, it washed up that stuff and had it so clean. I'm like, how could I run it any other way? How do restaurants even do it?
They probably do it the same way.
With what? A washing machine in the restaurant?
Probably.
If you think that restaurant is washing them greens, they spraying them with water.
Yeah.
They
probably just spraying them down. Yeah, you're right.
Like
Albie's in the building, y'all. Albie is in the building. Albie, I'm converted, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm converted. You can't make me doubt him. I know too much about it. So I'm all in on it now.
I had no idea.
I'm gonna still hand wash.
I'm telling you, Al, don't knock it till you try it, bro. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Listen,
they too expensive to be losing them down the rent cycle.
No,
you think you're gonna do that? I thought we were gonna do that too, but you don't. You actually don't lose it. All right, I'm about to switch my hat out. Okay, here we go. It's messing up the decorum. Okay. But the blue was clashing, even though blue is part of the color, but this is a black shirt. It's a black on red and white. So
okay, dear.
I was feeling real, Okay. No, you think that it's gonna happen, Al, but it don't happen. It don't happen. They just clean and sit there on the side of the wall in peace and harmony and tranquility, and then you pick them off, and they just look so delicious.
But I'm gonna tell you something that I was about what you're saying that really blew me away. Mr. Noise, after we went and labored at picking them and make getting them ready to be washed in the washing machine, he was like, the pot of hot water is on. I said, okay, you might have to pour out some of the water, because I was like, I have a whole, large pan full of greens to put in that pot, and they're not going to fit in there. He's like, it's going to fit in there like magic. I was like, I can't believe it, man.
You couldn't believe it.
I just couldn't see, like you can't believe the washing machine thing was the same concept that I could not believe when he said all of those greens are going to fit in this one stock pot. I was like, there's no way. You're going to have 2 or 3 pots. He said, yeah, it's science.
That's all it is. It's chemistry. The greens are going to wither, which is going to shrink the space, which means, well, really it's physics. I said chemistry, but it's kind of some chemistry, some physics. So there's chemistry and physics working together. So the greens are going to shrink, which means the space that they take up is going to be less than or half of what it looks like. So it's all gonna fit, and it did. It all fit in there, in both. Like we had one full pot, 12-quart pot of collards, and one 12-quart pot of turnips with bottoms.
Oh my gosh!
Now, here's the question: I'm sure all the noisemakers want to know: which ones was better?
First of all, shout out to Grandma Noise, who had
Shout out
her
to Grandma Noise, the OG.
She had her greens cooking for 3 days.
3 whole days.
Did you hear me? 3 days.
Non-stop. Like literally cooking.
And like in the middle of the night, they still on low. I'm just saying. I was like, is there such thing as overcooking them? Nope. I was like, it was enlightening.
It was something, I'll tell you. But you never answered the question. I'm not gonna be offended.
I really like
the OG.
But I really like the turnips greens because I like turnip greens and turnip bottoms and collard greens. I like both of them. But I don't get the turnip greens too often because my family doesn't care anything for turnip greens. They prefer collards.
Right.
So to give me some variety of the things that I really like, I have to lean towards the turnip greens while we're here.
So this is an interesting situation because I tasted both and they were both amazing. If you go by day of acquisition, what people got on their plates, then it was a clear win for the collards. However, speaking as an honest, unbiased chef, though I did prepare the collards, I think the turnips had a slight edge. And it's one reason is because I forgot to put my onions in, which would have made a massive difference.
Was it onions in the collards? I mean, in the turnip bottles?
No onions in it. She don't put onions in her turnips.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I bet that would.
But it was good. They were both great. Listen, they both were great. They were flavored well. They had cooked in enough time. They weren't stringy. They weren't chewy. They were delicious. They are both amazing pots of greens. So they could be in a contest and do their thing. So we're good. But I think the turnips may have had a slight edge. Al, but you're not a turnip fan though, are you, Al? I don't think Al's a turnip fan.
I don't like the bud. I don't like the green. No.
What happened?
I don't like any of them.
Al's not a turnip guy.
No, absolutely.
Oh, he don't like greens at all.
No, I love greens.
He don't like
I
turnip.
love collards. I eat mustard. I eat spinach. I just don't like turnip at all.
I would love to have gotten some mustards and mixed them with the collard. That would have been nice.
Oh, I bet it would have been.
I should have done that. And that would have, because normally I do that. I get half mustard and half collard. But this time I just went straight collard and I could tell the difference. And I was like, I should have got the mustard to go with it, but it's fine. Listen, it turned out great. Everybody was happy. No one complained about anything. They thought it was great. So I'm not, I think we as cooks get kind of like, we could have did this, could have did that, that kind of thing. So it's all good. So Al, how was your Christmas? When we last saw you, there was a definite lack of intense Christmas joy. Did you find the Christmas joy at some point?
No, but I had in spite of, I had a wonderful Christmas.
Okay.
Kids over, we had supper. We played some board games and card games, and we had a really good time.
Now, here's the reveal. Because if you are a Facebook friend of Al B, you also know that Al B dared to attempt something he had never attempted before. Will you please, Al B, tell the people what that was?
in my boxers in the middle of the courtyard.
That is not
No.
what we were talking about.
I don't want to.
Why you want to lay out me, Greg?
As much as I love to cook, I will be the first to say I'm not a baker. But I did make my first sweet potato pie from scratch.
Drum roll, please.
And it was amazing.
How about that?
It was absolutely delicious.
Okay.
I was gonna
And
say
see, I don't like baking because baking requires precision. Like you have to be exact. If it says a cup of this, it needs to be a cup of that. If it says 2 teaspoons of this, the only thing you can kind of vary on is when it says a pinch of this or a pinch of that.
Right.
But
play with that a little bit.
I don't like baking for that exact reason. I don't like the precise precision that is required.
Well, I
agree 100%.
I agree, but I disagree.
You don't agree. What are you talking about? You disagree and agree. Choose a side.
I agree. No, because I did, like, when I baked this past week, I had the recipe, but I was looking at a couple of recipes, and I made the decision to change some things. So I was gonna go exactly by it, but I'm gonna tell you, like when I made the chess bars, and when I made them the first time, my family loves me so much, and they were like, "Oh, these are delicious." Yeah, in my opinion, they was trash because they were bone dry and all this other stuff because of the recipe that was given. The first recipe I had wasn't a good one. And then when I kind of researched it and was like, okay, because it had, and what helped me out was a lot of people would give their opinion and say, okay, first of all, this needs more of this or more of that. And a lot of people that were health vegans and health nuts and stuff were like, this is too sweet. And what I did was halving it and this and that. And I was like, okay, y'all tearing up the whole recipe. So it's almost like the old school, you have to do it to the taste. And when I saw
you're being too hard on yourself.
I saw your picture of the pie. I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, Al, are you going to give us some feedback on how it turned out? All I seen was a slice cut and said all dinner.
Listen, the pie looked amazing. I'm sure it tasted amazing as well, but it absolutely looked amazing. Mm-hmm. And for your first sweet potato pie, I would have absolutely enjoyed a slice and a piece of that. Now, please tell me you did not put coconut in it.
Hell no, didn't do that.
There you go. My God.
No. Would you divulge to us your ingredients?
It was, I went online and it was one of the simplest recipes that I could find. But there were numerous, just like with your chewy, gooey chess bars or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, there were numerous recipes. Like one was a southern sweet potato pie. You know, it required evaporated milk and honey and this, that, and the other. And so I went with the recipe. Yeah. I went with the recipe, or there was one that required corn syrup. So I went with a recipe that I had all the ingredients. So I had nutmeg, I had cinnamon, had eggs, had butter, had milk, had flour. Those are the only ingredients that the recipe I use required. So I went with that one. So I mean, it was the only thing I struggled with, it said a pound of sweet potato.
Oh wow!
So what's a pound of sweet potato? You know, I don't know. I got 3
big,
not even big. They medium to small. I was like, this is all I got. These 3 sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay.
So
make it work. Yeah.
Right.
No flavor.
Yeah.
No vanilla. Was it the vanilla?
That was it. The vanilla, the nutmeg, the cinnamon. That's the only flavor that it required.
Yeah.
Sugar. I'm sorry. It had sugar.
Okay.
It looked good.
So,
it looked innocent.
I'm trying to
like
find
a cup of sugar, a half a tablespoon of nutmeg, a half a tablespoon of cinnamon. I think it was a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a half a cup of milk, and that was it.
I'm trying to determine what is it like. Maybe it's not. Maybe it can't be explained. But I seen several recipes, and some of them have ingredients on it that I hadn't heard of before in a sweet potato pie. So I've been kind of hesitant. And I was like, okay, so is it cloves I'm scared of? Because it's extremely, you know what I'm talking about, cloves?
Yeah. See, this one didn't require.
That looks good, Al. I'm sorry. That looks amazing.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
That looks like a sweet potato pie I can be proud of.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was super proud of it. And between that and banana pudding, I'll take those. That's probably going to be when I get arrested for stalking Kelly Rowland. That's going to be one of my requests for my last meal.
Okay.
Sweet potato pie or banana pudding going to be top of the list.
I understand that. Okay. Mama, you got to make the right request when you're stalking somebody. You got to make the right request.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have that understanding.
Well, we're trying to help you, So, I want to give a shout out. My first shout out is one of a very, 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 very special place, special circumstance, a place that's near and dear to my heart.
What is going on?
Always keeping it real. Like that's what they do. They don't, they be like, why is it so bad? Why is it so hood? And I'm like, that's what we are. We never claim to be anything but hood. And so shout out to the great people of Georgia and more specifically Waffle House for keeping it gangster. I'm not even mad at
it. Bro, what the fuck going on, bro? Hell no. Bro, I just want my waffles, guys. What they doing, bro? Come on, son. Oh, what's going down, son? Oh, shit. You wildin', guys. Oh, shit. You are wildin'. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, white girl. Okay, white girl. Put your hand.
Oh my
God. Black people. That was your face.
They are videotaping from outside. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Look, she reaching behind, hitting folks.
Well, because you got the white girl by the hair.
Oh, y'all need to start trading. No bullshit. So y'all ain't got to deal with shit like that. All of that. Yo, y'all better than that, man. Come on, man. We're supposed to be supporting each other, man. Come on, man.
That's what he came with. He came with.
Yo, they still.
Oh my Lord! I can't.
Oh my God, bro!
All this over some waffles?
Bro, you wildin'. Yo, chill. You about to go to jail. Chill. Y'all about to go to jail. You wildin'.
Oh my gosh. And they outside clapping and stuff. You know what? They inciting violence. Everybody going to jail.
No, I don't know. Somebody, listen. It got out of hand. Let's
on Christmas? Oh man, come on.
Listen. If ever there was a time to bring Christmas cheer. It would be.
Oh man, that.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let y'all jump right ahead. It's just waffles. Like I like them. It's just waffles. Like what are we talking about right now?
I mean, you thought it was.
Waffles have never made me wanna go. Just like it's not that serious. Like I love waffles. I love them. I think waffles are amazing, but not go to jail amazing. Like y'all go to jail. Like old boy said. Like they're gonna arrest.
Facts. Y'all are going to jail.
Jail delicious. Waffle House is not jail delicious. Waffle House is eat through a cloud of grease delicious, but it's not jail delicious. It's not jail.
Yeah. I can't go to bed with all this alcohol on me. Good, but yeah.
Right. It is right. It is soak up this alcohol good, but it's not
right.
Alcohol.
Right. But it's not have a chair thrown at me good. It's not that.
I can't do it.
Shout out to the Wahite, who obviously was a former and current thrower of hands, until Big Girl came up from behind her.
Because they had to jump her. Because if it was 1-on-1, she was gonna whoop their ass. She was giving old girl all that she wanted that fell over that counter.
You want all the smoke?
She said, "You want to jump over here on the Waffle House side? I'm about to give you all the scattered, smothered, covered, and chunked." I'm about to give you every one of these titles. I'm about to give you the scattered, scattered, chunked, diced ass whooping.
As our friend Tony, what's his name? The comedian Tony
Baker.
Baker, as he would say, she got the pittity pat.
She got them skibbity paps for real.
Lord,
yeah, skibbity pap.
And it wasn't no like girly skibbity paps. Like she was like pow, pow, pow. I was like, whoa.
And that
and they had to know that she the one that clearly. She the one. She done whooped all of them one by one.
Okay, the one chick that climbed in the chair, hopped over the
she didn't understand. She thought
it was more of a flop over than it was a hop over.
Right, she didn't hop. Yeah, right. She just stumbled and fell over. But see, she didn't understand what she was getting into. She saw a white girl. She's like, "Of course I can beat the white girl." The white girl was like, "If you come over here, I'm gonna give you everything you looking for."
Yeah, she didn't see Portland. She didn't see the Portland above her head.
She didn't see that Portland across her forehead.
He said,
"Girl, I'm from Newburgh. You better quit playing with me."
Oh my gosh.
She was whooping that girl's ass. Let's be clear.
Like I went to Mazie.
Yeah.
Graduated from Iroquois. Graduated from Iroquois. You do not want this smoke.
No, you don't want the Iroquois smoke.
And look, the black girl knew she didn't want the smoke either, because I'm sure we couldn't hear it in the video. But when the white girl was whooping her ass, I'm sure I heard, girl, y'all help me.
Right.
They had to run down the aid.
Because clearly you have bit off more than you can chew. Girl, quit playing. Showed your entire tail.
Where's the hell? My white owls are burning kind of slow.
Right.
Out and said hootie hoo. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. That's so funny. My sides are hurt. I'm laughing so hard over here. Yeah. In the car, if I was the dude driving them, because you know they rode with a dude to the Waffle House, I'd wait till the car got real quiet. And then I would look specifically in her direction, wherever she was sitting in the car. And I would say, Becky whooped your ass. And if we had to come over and help you, she still be whooping your ass.
You went Harlem Nights already.
Right.
She whooped your ass. Man. I was like, oh my. Those are quality hands you are throwing, young lady.
Quality hands.
Whew, okay. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, let's get to something positive. Can we talk about something positive? Shout out to Bethune-Cookman University, who just hired as their new head football coach. Say it out.
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed, formerly of the Baltimore Ravens, Hall of Famer, one of the coolest kids. He just, man, that's a good look.
Oh, okay.
Bethune-Cookman got it. They understand now the assignment. They said we can do better. Let's do better.
Oh.
Shout out to them. Mama Noise looks so confused right now. She's like, who in the name of all that?
I know it's an HBCU.
No, I'm talking about you don't know who Ed Reed is.
Well, that's facts.
Okay. So Ed Reed is the former Baltimore Raven, Mama Noise.
I like Baltimore as long as they treat
the quarterback, right? Or was he a safety?
DB safety. Like I think he split some time as the years got on. But there he is. There he is in his Hall of Fame gear. Former Miami Dolphin of Ed Reed there. Hurricane. I said Dolphin. Hurricane. I still remember his speech at the Hall of Fame. So yeah,
amazing speech.
Amazing speech. Yeah, he did his thing.
He came up the same time as Ray Lewis, Mama Noise.
Yep, they were teammates.
Oh, okay.
They were teammates.
So my question, is he making an arrangement with Bethune-Cookman that he's just going to be there temporarily until people start loving Bethune-Cookman and then saying, you know what, I feel like they calling me to coach NFL. I feel like they calling me to the PWI. I feel like that they could offer me more money. Is Bethune-Cookman in good condition so we can't say the school is broke down, busted, and disgusted, where then somebody will come along and say, I'll give you $5 million if you kick the colors to the curb.
There's always one, bro.
What I can say, Mama Noise, and this is just my opinion. Ed Reed is a football guy.
Yeah.
Ed Reed is not a ego guy.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say that he won't take an opportunity to go coach a Florida State, a Miami, or you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But Ed Reed is a football guy.
Okay.
If he's doing it for the love of the game. I don't think he's doing it for notoriety and self attributes, or for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
Ed just left, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Ed just left coaching. He was an assistant football coach at the Buffalo Bills in 2016, and he was the chief of staff for the sports part of Miami Dolphins. Lord, I keep saying Miami Dolphins. The Miami Hurricanes for the last 3 years. So, which is his alma mater. So, for him to pivot like this and say, I want to be a head coach and I'm headed to Bethune-Cookman, that's a pretty big deal, Mama Noise. Now, is he going to stay the whole time? Probably not. Probably not, because if he starts having success, why wouldn't he leave, Mama Noise? Why wouldn't he leave? I don't understand why you want everybody to stay forever. The movement is not about an individual. It's about taking the risk as HBCUs and going out and hiring and giving young black men who have the qualifications and the credibility the opportunity to be a head coach at your university and then working with them to find monies to help them, get the money that they need to pay for it or whatever, and just working together to build up HBCUs as a viable option of coaching, and even though it may be transitional. I think that's the movement. And so that helps everybody in the short and long term. You can get money, you can leverage NIL deals. You can get sponsorships to come in, do all kinds of great things, and make it work. But it's you got to work together and understand the totality of the assignments. Because right now, Mama Noise, the thing that people don't understand is there's a glowing gap for black coaches everywhere, not just HBCUs. HBCUs hire black coaches, but D1 do not hire black coaches like that. So what did we say, Al? It was out of 300 plus schools in Division I football, there's like 11.
Yeah, somewhere around about.
Yeah, so I love the hire. He'll do well there because he's a Florida boy. So he'll do well there, and he'll steal some draft picks. Who would, if you are a defensive back / safety in the NFL? I mean, I'm sorry, in college sports. Why would you not want to go learn under Ed Reed? That's one of the greatest to ever do it. Like one of the greatest to ever do it. Top 100 all-time players in the NFL. So I think he's going to do fine. I think he's going to have an amazing impact immediately. And it should be interesting to see how he does. So shout out to Bethune-Cookman. Shout out to Ed Reed.
Right.
Yeah. So
I look forward to this trend.
Yeah. Hopefully there's more. Hopefully more schools are going to jump out there and take the risk. You know what I mean? That's all we're saying, Mama Noise. Take the risk.
I mean, how do you not give a guy with a gold jacket an opportunity?
That makes sense to me. Because he's probably forgotten more football than you can remember.
Yep.
So, Mama Noise just want him to stay forever.
Hey, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm like Mama Noise. I think that's the problem with HBCUs. We need more Eddie Robinsons. That's what happened with just education in general. Like when my mom went to Louisville Central High School, it was black teachers that cared about black students.
Yeah.
And so we need more of that. Eddie Robinson could give a damn about wins and losses on the football field.
Right.
So,
and that's fair.
I think we need those lifers, if you want to call them that. We need them back in HBCUs.
So how do we get them back? Is this just a combination of partnership where industry meets? I
think the key, Lloyd, is we need people like Herm Edwards. They've already done it at the next level. They've already proved themselves. Now they just want to build up young black men.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have nothing. They don't have to prove themselves at the college rank. They don't have to prove themselves in the NFL. They've already done it. So now they're just coming back for the love of people and the love of the game. There's not that many of them out there. That's part of the problem. Like, I would love to see Denny Green come and take over a HBCU. You know what I mean? He's got nothing to prove. He's been to the next level.
All right, Denny Green?
Yeah, the former Cardinal coach.
You know, Denny Green is not alive.
Oh, well, no, I didn't know that. But I'm just saying someone, not necessarily him, just someone like that.
Okay.
I didn't know he was dead, but I was just using him.
Okay, I thought you was. I didn't know if you were joking or not. I was like, is he serious? Because
no. Hell, I didn't know. I don't know if Herm Edwards is still alive. I'm just saying.
Herm Edwards would be awesome because he looks miserable. I've been watching Herm Edwards on ESPN. He looks miserable.
Didn't he just get fired not too long ago?
Huh?
He got fired not too long ago.
He got fired because he didn't do what Arizona wanted him to do.
And that was a PWI.
Right. But I think what he wants to do and how he wants to build young men will work tremendously well at a HBCU because he's like a father figure.
But see, that is probably my issue. And it could stem from much deeper reasoning, but I feel like that when you, as a coach, you do become these young men's father figure. And when you come in their lives and you build them up and tell them, I got you, and you can count on me and all that stuff. And then you like, they like, okay, I believe you. And then you go into these families' homes and stuff, telling their parents, I got your son. Don't you worry, ma'am, blah, blah, blah. And then you turn around and you are those things until the check is cut right. So I'm like, so do we need to just cut the chase from the beginning? How much do you need? It's not going to have you flip-flop.
But see, Mama Noise, that's not as easy a thing to accomplish as you're saying it is right now. Like, yeah, that is the way to stop it, is to try to write a sizable enough check to help them to stick around. But the truth of the matter is, getting that check cut ain't no easy task because they don't have no money.
But that's, I guess, where I'm saying what that is the part. And I thought, like you, I know it's water under the bridge. The man done gone. He done got all his folks in the tunnel, and they all up in the Rockies and all that stuff. I get that. I'm just saying that I thought that was, you know, the blueprint, and that it was going to continue for a while so that it would encourage other coaches to do it instead of, man, get your money, man, get your money, man. I didn't know it was that type of situation.
But Mama Noise, it can. That's the part I keep trying to get you to understand. It absolutely can continue. There's no reason that Bethune-Cookman is proving that it can continue because they just went out and hired Ed Reed. That is a solid football hire. Like Al said, he's a football guy, a lifer. He's done it at the highest level. He's won Super Bowls. He's got the credibility. He's a Hall of Famer. That is a solid hire.
And I would say that a positive that we can take from this, Mama Noise, is that they have not lost hope. They are still trying. They did not say, you know what, screw it. Deion Sanders stabbed us in the back. We just, you know, it is what it is. As you know, you hate that. They didn't have that mentality, and they still out there trying to be great. So I take that as a positive. Congrats to Bethune-Cookman.
Absolutely. I'm excited about the hire. I really am. I think it's the right guy in the right circumstance, and I think he's going to do an amazing job. I really do.
So Bethune-Cookman, they're over in the MEAC, right?
Yes. Well, no. They're in the SWAC.
Are they SWAC?
I think they are SWAC. They are SWAC.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Are they SWAC?
Yeah. So I'm excited, Mama Noise. I really am. But I also understand the journey that is to be. They are.
You know what? Thanks to Deion, the rest of the SWAC's probably going to be closer to being on a leveling playing field because he is steady. Every day, a new player jumps off the ship and swims over to Colorado. So.
Yeah, he is stripping the cupboard bare of players that TC thought he would be able to count on. So I don't know. I don't know if TC feels a way about that or not because he's like.
And it surprises me that those receivers are leaving because, you know, TC was the receivers coach. That is his area of expertise. He was a former all-conference wide receiver from Jackson State himself. So it surprises me that those guys jumped ship. At least two of them did.
Yeah, two of them did for sure. And I think they were the two best ones. You know, it is surprising. I'll tell you the truth, Al. I have mixed emotions about that part of it, where he's stripping the cupboard bare. Like, it's one thing to to take another job. I get that. You want to cook at another restaurant, but can you leave the groceries that you bought for this restaurant here?
Right. Don't take my pots and pans with you.
Right. It's like you done just kind of man. I don't know that part. I kind of feel a way about. But I also understand the relationship that they have. Like Travis Hunter is like a fourth son to Dion, so I get it. I mean, he's become family, and now it's like,
No, I thought he had 67 sons. But anyway.
Oh man.
Isn't it amazing how sonship matters? And clearly, I said about fatherhood, that's something that can be, it depends.
Well, I'm not saying it depends, Mama Noise. I'm just saying it's a tricky situation. It really is. I don't think it's as simple as just that, you mention these kids and you have a relationship with those kids and that's it. I think, he changed those coaches' lives. Those coaches are about to make more money than they win, lose, or draw. Those coaches are about to make, over the next 3 to 4 years, more money than they've ever made in their lives.
Yeah. His assistants, not even his coordinators, his assistants are probably going to be making as much as 2 or 3 of the head coaches in SWAC.
Right. Head coaches, right. So it's a tough situation. I get it. I don't know. It's tough. It really is tough. But I also get your anger, Mama Noise. I get it.
Right. My joy comes from knowing that it's behind us now. He's at Colorado, and so
yeah.
Joy. Woo!
I tried to bring Mama Noise into a song today, and she didn't know it, Al.
What the?
Which song was that?
What was it? What was I trying to sing to you?
And that's the reason why you can't remember the song.
No, I don't remember it. It was
because you talking about where Al at. I know he would know the rest of this song.
Al would have known it. I can't remember the name of the song.
That's right.
You're doing this on purpose. Now you're just trying to throw me negative mojo so I won't remember.
Ain't no mojo.
What were some of the words, Mama Noise?
I don't remember.
See how the devil do?
Oh, now
because you rolled your little Shaquika neck.
Yeah.
You should have heard him, Al.
I can't bless what you're doing right now, Mama.
Well, if Al was here, I'd be able.
I would have jumped in. He would have jumped right in.
Well,
it was oh gosh, somebody in the chat has been watching the whole show.
Wow.
Remind me, everybody.
It was earlier on the show.
Yeah, it was. We opened it up like I was talking about how good Mama Noise looked. Because I went to Blessed in the City, Blessed in the Field, because I knew she didn't know the other one, but it had something to do with blessings.
Unbelievable.
Oh gosh, it was because I sang Fred Hammond for her because she didn't know the other one. Blessed. Oh gosh, it was old school. I'm blessed. Oh, I can't remember, Al. It's gonna come to me. Yeah, I'm circling in my head. I'm going back.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a little more than that.
I agree. But with the blessings and the blessings blessed up the.
Oh my God.
Okay, it'll come to me. Anyway, as I digress, I saw a great movie out over the holidays.
What was that?
Glass Onions. This was a Knives Out. Glass Onions. Yeah, I saw it. You didn't want to see it.
Lies.
You didn't tell me you wanted to see it.
I saved it on Netflix so I could watch it.
I didn't know you saved it, boo. We got to communicate better. The whole system's breaking down in front of us.
It is breaking down. You ever talk about I thought you was gonna talk about all of these bombarded Christmas movies, and then you're gonna bust out with the Glass Onion.
Well, I saw Glass Onion. I was sitting here minding my own business on the day off, and I saw it, and it was amazing.
I'm so glad.
I enjoyed it.
I've started like 4 or 5 different things and never watched full 10 minutes of things. The only thing I watched since Christmas Eve was the Kenan Thompson and Kevin Hart year in review.
I have not seen that. Is that funny?
Hilarious.
Okay.
Because it's uncensored. They get to be who they want to be.
Right.
And they give it to you. So it is really, really funny. I laughed so hard.
I don't think I've ever seen Kenan Thompson uncensored.
Well, you get to see him on this.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing Kenan Thompson uncensored. Because that could be
some of the bits are a little corny, but
sure.
It was good.
Okay. I'm now you got me excited about it. Because at first I was like, I don't know. That seems like a weird pairing.
If you can squeeze it in before next Sunday, please do. Because
I will do so.
It's one of the better year in review shows I've ever seen.
I'm all in on it. I am all in on it. I can't wait. Now I'm gonna watch it. Mama Noise, I'm letting you know. I'm gonna watch it.
I started watching Best Friends. Best Man. Best Man. I got about 10 minutes that fell asleep. Started watching the Julia Roberts and George Clooney movie, Ticket to Paradise.
Okay.
Got about 5-10 minutes in, fell asleep. Started watching what is it? Why the Crawdad Sings.
Oh, I heard about that.
I ain't heard that one.
Fell asleep on it too.
Is Crawdad Sings, is that a Netflix movie?
It is Netflix.
Okay. I ain't seen that one.
Yeah. I started a lot of stuff. I did not start Emancipation though. I don't know why.
Well, I can't access it. My Apple TV won't work right. It ain't Appling.
Today.
I was trying to get it to Apple and it wouldn't Apple. I'm like, yo, what's the password? And they was like, I don't know. I was like, if y'all don't know, how I'm gonna know? Because I don't watch that much Apple TV. And so I was like, y'all gotta know this. And they was like, listen, man, we don't ain't what we do. Like, y'all don't even know your own password. Like, you don't know it, so why should we? So I was like, it got ugly. It was very
and the thing with Apple, you can't just I'll just reset my password.
No. It's not that simple.
Like, I can't get into my system. It's okay, we'll holler back at you in about 15 days.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? I don't understand, but it was needless to say, I never got in, so I have yet to see Emancipation. But I will tell you this: I have heard about the results of Emancipation on the box office, and it is not good. Black folk and white folk are still upset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they came close to making their money back. So Will might have to go on another apology tour. Like, he might have to get Chris Rock to come on stage with him, or just go on stage with him on March 4th when they do the live thing. So Chris Rock is doing a live, the first ever live anything on Netflix on March 4th.
I did not.
Yes, which happens to be a very important day because it's the Mr. Noise Eve day. So, should be a special day. But maybe Chris can bring Will out on stage and they squash the beef. And Chris Rock saved his career.
That should be interesting.
If I was Chris, I'd bring him out after I made him sign a contract and say, now, after I bring you out, I want 10% of everything you do for the rest of your life.
10%?
That's right. A tithe.
Wow, that's
I want a tithe. You're going to be tithing to Chris Rock for the rest of your life because I just saved your career, partner. You're going to have to do something because these box office numbers are ugly.
Right. And you say that, and I believe, honestly, that it's going to require something to that effect. It's going to require a reconciliation between him and Chris Rock.
It is.
Before the community be like, welcome back to the fold. Or if not, it's going to be a minute. It's going to be.
Here's how bad it is. They spent $120 million on the movie.
How much?
$120 million.
Somebody got $120 million to burn.
Well, no, because they banked on Will Smith. They were like, man, he about to win this King Richard thing.
And I believe Emancipation was in the works way before the slap.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they was like, he about to do this King Richard thing. He's gonna probably win an Oscar for that. He'll come back with this, win another Oscar. He was supposed to win back to backs, and not so much.
Unbelievable.
So right now, let me give you official numbers. Hold on. Let me go to my favorite site, Box Office Mojo.
Probably about 54, 65 mil.
I don't think they made that much. I was thinking more like $2.
I can't with you, sir. He is Mr. $2, boy.
I'm just saying. Let's see. I'm going down the list, way down the list. They're doing the top movies of 2022 or the numbers of 2022. I'm down all the way right now to gosh. Hold on. Maybe it's higher than that. Let's see. It ain't good, y'all. It's been out about a month now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has it been a month?
It's been about a month.
Long enough for him and the kids to sit around the red table and try to sell it to us.
Oh right. My gosh, that was that.
You'll feel so much better if you go see it. No, you'll feel so much better if you go see it. Glass Onions, by the way, made $13 million. It's the 128th largest grossing film of 2022. Now, I say that to give you context because I'm at 156, and I still haven't seen Emancipation yet.
Are those box office numbers? And because it didn't go to the box office,
It didn't go to the box office.
Oh, I thought it went straight to.
No, it did. They tried to do both.
Network.
No, they tried to do both. And it did not. The box office side didn't work at all. So it is not on the list of box office. It's not in the top 200, and the top 200, the last one is 5,700,000.
Damn.
So, let's see. Let me see if it's at the thing at all. Like, do they still have it there at all? When did it come out? Did it come out Thanksgiving weekend? I feel like it came out Thanksgiving weekend.
I have no idea. It is a shame. I have no idea.
I don't know either, Mama Noise. I really don't. I know it came out by December 9th. It's not trending. It's not going up. Like it's not even in the top 55.
Sir.
Like there's a movie here in the top 25 that made on December 9th through the 11th. There's a movie here that made $5,470. That was like the people that went with the dude that wrote the movie. And there's one movie here that made $84, and it's number 55. And Emancipation is not any of those movies. That's scary, bro. Like,
yeah, if you just ask 5 random people, they're gonna tell you they didn't even know Will Smith had a movie out.
No, it's impossible to know he didn't have a movie out, Mama Noise. Like, everybody know he got one. It just ain't doing well. I think. Maybe you might be right, Mama Noise. You might be right.
5 random people. Did you know Will Smith had a movie out? All they're gonna talk about is what happened at the Oscars.
He had one after he slapped old boy.
Exactly. Are they gonna say, "Oh, you mean the slap?" And you're like, "Man, okay, we already did that." Psh, whatever, dude.
Well, I don't know. It's a tough situation he's in right now. He's trying to crawl his way out of a very, very big hole, and it is not working right now. So,
and we are witnessing it in real time.
We witness it in real time. Speaking of what happened in real time, all jokes aside, y'all, I need y'all to pull up this Friday for real, because we ain't even hiding the fact it ain't Black Friday. It ain't just the last show of the year. It is Mama Noise's birthday celebration, y'all. So I need y'all to come through and kick it with your girl as we celebrate Mama Noise. Mama Noise. Mama Noise.
Oh, you said you beat that, Kyrie?
Huh?
Kyrie's in the chat said, "I will be there."
Yeah, man.
Woo woo.
So we're gonna celebrate you. I'm drinking too, Mama. I'm drinking. I'll be drinking.
Kyrie, are you sipping? Are you sipping, Kyrie? Because you know.
By the way, shout out to Kyrie for hitting all his goals.
Facts.
You the man, Kyrie. You the man, brother.
Hey, Tyra.
Yeah, man. Look at Cuz pulling up in here.
Cousin.
Looking like he just got out of a Jamaican prison.
Oh.
What's up, Cuz?
Oh, everything's well. How about you guys?
We are good, man. We are good. How was your holiday situation?
Marvelous.
Extravaganza.
Marvelous.
Everything turned out wonderful, and
I can't complain.
All right.
Cuz, what you get for Christmas?
God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So therefore I rejoice in his goodness.
Because I need you earlier. I had a gospel song that I was singing to Mama Noise, and she couldn't.
Oh my gosh! Really, you know, running in the ground? Right?
No, I'm just saying you didn't know it, and it was very disappointing.
You wouldn't know it. You knew that.
Well, I had hope. What happens to hope deferred? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I understand.
Makes the heart sick.
It makes the heart sick. Is what I'm saying. So,
what was it? Amazing Grace?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Amazing Grace. Hold on, because I'm gonna find it quick. I'm gonna find it real quick.
I stepped away looking for the box office numbers, and nobody is providing those numbers. It was released on December the 2nd, and it went to Apple TV on December the 9th.
Wow!
No website is releasing box office numbers.
Okay, here's a clue. When your red carpet is at the crib, more than likely, it is not.
Well, more than that, Mama, when you have to do your red carpet at the crib, you have no choice.
I mean, it wasn't in the pandemic, so I mean, you can't blame it on that.
Tara, we're trying to figure out how much Emancipation has recouped of their $120 million budget.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, cuz Noise?
I'm doing well, RB. How about yourself, brother?
Doing good, brother.
Wait a minute, guys. Hold on 1 second, because I gotta address something. Tara, remember when you had come on here previously and had said, "Oh, Mr. Noise, when Tory Lanez gets free, I'm gonna owe you. You gonna owe me some tomahawk steaks."
Wow.
When you said that. So what do I get now that
you petty as hell?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking my lovely soror.
That is not the Christmas spirit at all.
Is that not the Christmas spirit? You're right, Tara. I didn't take the bet. You're right. I should take the bet.
But she did get a popcorn.
She did get a popcorn. We got ours too, girl. That bug is good. You know what's funny? People are really trying to ride for this boy. Like he didn't shoot her in the foot.
Did I sent you something. Did you get it? Didn't I send you the daddy?
Oh, yeah.
The daddy going off?
Oh, absolutely.
You played it earlier in the show?
Not tonight. We played it the last show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
Daddy going off saying God is going to get Rock Nation.
But here's the thing.
All that.
He started that statement off with, "This is the worst miscarriage of justice ever in the world."
Word.
I'm like, bruh. I mean, are you saying the murderers of Emmett Till getting off scot-free was not as bad as your son? I mean, what are you trying to say?
Had the gun and
he said that wasn't even no fingerprints. Do you need fingerprints when you have a video? Like, do you need it?
That just says somebody had a handkerchief.
Right. That's all it is. To me, Al, to me, that video reeked of bad parenting. Like, bro, tell your son to take responsibility. He shot that girl in the foot.
He's like, come on, Pastor, come on.
Why are we talking about this? There was no evidence. Yes, there was evidence. She had bullet holes in her foot.
Pastor?
From a gun that your son owned.
I'm just saying.
What are we talking about, bro?
Trying to figure out what you're doing, Pastor.
That's the pastor. Cuz why the pastor acting like that? Why the pastor won't tell his son to take responsibility?
He ain't say none of that.
Cuz is wise among his years.
And Cuz is gonna say who is it we're talking
about? Knows who Tory Lanez is.
I'll wait.
No.
You know Tory Lanez? You ain't know Tory got shot that girl in her foot?
Who was Tory?
Oh, God.
You gonna listen?
Dang, hip hop dude.
You know I didn't know who he was.
He shot Meg, but you know he shot Meg Thee Stallion in her foot.
That was a while back, though. Right?
Right. Well, they convicted him, or they found him guilty of the charges
just
right before the holidays.
Oh, okay.
Just in time for the people to make it home for Christmas.
Even my news feed was like, Tory Lanez dinner for Christmas in jail.
But he hadn't been sentenced yet, right?
No, but he's the max he can be sentenced is like 22 years. Which it feels like that may happen.
Are they calling it attempted murder?
No, his daddy is saying that it was a miscarriage of justice. And that Jay-Z and Rock Nation are behind this guilty verdict.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Jay-Z and his meddling
he said Rock Nation have been pimping out the souls of black and brown men for years.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't doing these declarations
apparently,
about Tory Lanez was making
apparently he's being set up because he refused to sign a contract with Rock Nation, according to his daddy.
But it was Rock Nation that made him shoot that girl in the foot.
Right. Now, I will say, it is on record that there was testimony from a witness saying that a female fired the gun.
Wow, that's a serious night and day.
So I wasn't at the trial. I don't know how that testimony got discredited, but I do know that there was a male witness, apparently not associated with either party, that came forward and testified that he did see a female fire a weapon.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is Tory Lanez that good that somebody wants to set him up to go to jail because he wouldn't sign a contract?
Tory who?
Exactly.
Other than scandal, I don't know what we have to credit him with.
What is scandal? Is that one of his songs?
See,
No.
that's the thing, right?
I'm just saying that's his lifestyle. I don't.
Oh, actual scandal. I thought it was the name.
See, didn't we say on Uncorked Wine, we said of certain groups, we said, can you tell me at least 2 songs or 3 songs that person sings? I can't tell you nothing that Tory Lanez has done.
Well, ironically, Tar, the bodyguard showed up immediately after the verdict.
The very next morning after the verdict, he reappeared.
So there may be something going on, but it doesn't shift the fact that the boy shot the girl in the foot.
Which side?
Right.
Which side was the bodyguard supposed to? What side was he supposed to go?
He's supposed to be on Meg's side.
Oh, okay. That's the part.
But that's just it though. Like Al been saying the whole time, this ain't really been a Meg Tory Lanez trial. It's a Tory Lanez trial. Meg ain't got nothing to do with this other than she got shot in the foot. So I don't know. This is crazy, but needless to say, the young man's going to jail. So, and the whole time we've been talking, cuz still don't know who he is. If I showed you a picture, would you know who he is?
And don't give a damn.
You don't care about black women.
What about that other toxic relationship? Did I send you that video?
What other one?
Krishan and Blueface.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
You saw the big fight they had where he cold cocked her daddy and got him all bloody. I think I sent it to you, bro.
No, you sent me that one.
That may very be the one that you sent me back and said it wouldn't come through.
I think so. Yeah.
But
I saw
apparently a bunch of her family confronted him. The daddy and Blueface got into it, got physical, and Krishan was defending Blueface after he bloodied up her daddy and everything.
That's like the poster child for toxicity right there.
Oh my gosh. At that point, you know, as a family, you just throw your hands up and say, you know, baby girl, we love you, but this is what you choose. So, and then I granted she puts her hands on him and so on and so forth, but
yeah, that's their dynamic. That's their dynamic. And
her daddy tried to jump to her defense and defend black women as you know we ought to do, and then he got his ass kicked. He in the street all bloodied up. So,
cuz would you defend your daughter from the man that attempted or achieved to put his hands on her?
Would I defend my daughter from an abuser?
Yes.
Someone that assaults her? What do you mean defend her?
If your daughter was in a toxic relationship where the man was physically assaulting her,
it wouldn't happen.
Wait a minute.
You've said that before, and by the way, I completely agree with you. But we're just surmising here, sir. We're just saying.
Okay.
How would you handle that situation? I'm essentially asking you: was the girl's father right to go put his hands on this guy who was beating on his daughter?
They hit his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I'll take a little short jail sentence. Because I'm coming for your ass.
I'm gonna take a short jail sentence.
Oh, you take a short intermission? A life intermission?
If you put your hands on my child, and she's already been raised, she don't need you to re-raise her, nigga. I will come for you. Bottom line.
Okay.
Now, it'd be different if she didn't have no daddy and she still needed some raising.
It'd be different. Why would it be different under those circumstances?
Well, you know, this weekend I had an interesting gathering at the house. We had a wonderful time. We ate plentiful. We drank way too much. Told all kind of lies. We had a wonderful time. And then near the end of our gathering, my sister-in-law's friend, who was invited to the gathering, decided to show up 8 hours late. Walked on up in the house like she was supposed to be here. 8 hours late. Never been in my house before, never seen her before, don't know the woman. And she commences to run her mouth just like some will. Then, as she's talking to my sister-in-law, which is supposed to be her best friend, she says to her best friend, you getting ready to leave? And they say, yeah, we're getting ready to go because, you know, it was time to go home. 8 hours, that's enough. It's time to go. She said, well, do you mind if I stay a little bit longer, best friend?
What?
Did she talk over you?
At somebody else's house. Never met her before. This crazy ass heifer thought it was okay to stay at somebody else's house past her friend who invited her, the friend did, to the gathering that she showed up 8 hours late to.
What did the best friend say? I'm curious now.
The best friend is very, very mild and, you know, very. I told her, hell no, you got to get the hell up out of here. Now, okay. my wife is not even in the room. You didn't even ask my wife. You asked your friend, could you stay at our house?
Right.
See, that's the kind of nigga that that still needs some raising.
So, did you proceed to put hands on her? I'm trying to understand.
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand how this escalated. Did somebody put hands on her and spank her?
Nobody put hands on her. Man.
Okay.
We just talked to her, and I commenced to tell her just how crazy I thought she was. And I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. I told her right to her face, you crazy as hell.
Got to be.
I was getting ready to say, you commenced to showing her you don't know what crazy is.
Where they do that at? Where they come 8 hours late?
Well, see, she knew she was wrong. That's why she was talking loud enough for everybody to hear. To the best friend.
Well, Mama Noise, I don't think she did because she had the gumption, as they say in the South, she had the gumption to ask, could she stay longer, despite the fact that she saw niggas with their coat on leaving out the door.
I still say that she kept trying to address the whole room.
That's bold as hell. And I might add, crazy. Especially to people you don't even know. You had the GPS to get there.
Right. I told her she was crazy. Yeah.
Did she I'm sure she didn't take that well.
She gonna say, "Oh, so you gonna put me out? Yeah, you got to go.
What the hell?
You got to go,
ma'am.
Yeah, you got to go."
I'm gonna say, yeah, should have been like, this is what happens.
Did she try to put up a fight?
No, she went on, got a coat in there. They were all laughing it off, but I wasn't laughing. No, you got to go.
Oh yeah, and you got to make sure it ain't a laugh. So then she understand you serious.
Wow, that's bold, brother.
Some of us have not had proper training. Some of us haven't been taught.
Well, that part's true. That part is very true.
No man should put his hands on a woman in order to do that. So I was joking earlier about that, but
you verbally put your hands on her, like you told her she was a crazy as hell.
Well, yeah, I told she was crazy.
Right, you had to verbally put your hands on her this time.
I think, to me, somebody like that is they're leaning on your. They know that you're being hospitable. They see you got all these other people there. Surely you're not going to say that she's got to leave when she just arrived. Besides the fact that she is 8 hours late.
Right.
Who else did she know besides your sister-in-law?
Just my brother-in-law and his wife. She didn't know the rest of us at all.
Mm-mm.
And people were already leaving, so it was time. The last group was my brother-in-law and his wife. And
she must have been high.
You living with your friend?
She must have been on that. She must have been on that ooh wee.
Something.
Because sometimes that ooh wee will have you doing stuff that ain't, it ain't normal.
Okay, here's my thing. Who was gonna be there once your brother-in-law and his wife left? Just her?
My wife's sister is here, and she asked my wife's sister, "Do you mind if I hang out with you?" Because she told at the table, she was talking to her best friend, who just had a baby about 3 weeks ago. They now have 3 kids in total. And so she told her best friend, she said, she asked my wife's sister first, "Do you have any kids?" And my wife's sister told her, "No, I don't have any little kids. My son's grown." And she told her best friend, she said, "I need a friend with no kids." And she said this to a woman that just had a kid.
So she trying to trade the best friend in?
So she wanted to hang out with my wife's friend here at the house. And I don't know.
Okay, I gotta ask the question that's the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
What did she look like?
Mm-mm.
Because this may be the deciding factor as to why she did this shit.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But what she look like, cuz? Let's be honest now. Let's just keep it 100. What she look like?
Well, I'm
Uh-oh.
Come on now.
Girls don't start stuttering. It's time.
Because, well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
What? So
that's the reply.
So what did you behold?
Oh, you have to understand. I believe the average brother would find her to be fine.
Okay.
She was picking the right places. I could say that.
Okay.
When she left, my daughter said she had on too much makeup. She had on quite a bit of makeup, but she wasn't no ugly woman. I'm gonna say that she wasn't no ugly woman.
Okay, so therein lies the real problem.
Okay,
here's a woman who probably has been able to figure out ways to work whatever that packaging is, in certain circumstances and push her way through doors that maybe other women can't feel like they can push their way through. So she felt like this will work this time too. I'll work this. I'll shake these titties in his ass, and he'll let me stay.
Wow.
All men love titties and ass.
I got a better question. Do you live in a gated community?
I do not.
Because I get the sense she'll be back.
She might be back.
I do not, and she will not.
How do you know? Because there's a sister still there. She might pull up and be like, "What y'all eating this Sunday?"
You know, she made the statement that she wanted to come back for a Sunday dinner.
There it is. Because I bet she took a plate.
And Mr. Noise, you've been around me long enough. I shoot straight, and the rest of you guys, but I know the hell you won't. Knowing the hell you won't. You know already showed me you crazy. You ain't coming back up in here. That's it. For what? You're not our friend. I mean,
You're not our friend.
And as strange as this conversation is sounding, y'all thinking is Jay on something? Is Jay crazy? I'm telling you, I promise you, this is how this bullshit went.
No, I believe you.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this chick? So
and I'm not blaming her shystiness on her looks. I'm saying her looks are a part of her shystiness.
Oh, there are some.
You understand what I'm saying?
I like that.
I'm not saying she's shysty, but she looks good. I'm saying she thinks she looks good, so she can play that game. She can play the total game as a package.
The question is, with your stance, with what you're saying, what is it she's trying to get? Because I was very clear. How long I've been married, and this. Hey, that ain't how they work around here.
Listen.
So what is it she trying to get?
Listen. Some people are looking for the come up
and a spot,
and however you can get the come up in the spot. By the way, I was looking for a real good clean opening, but this conversation has just turned into something really good. Ron Nola's in the building, y'all, aka Mr. Uncork Wire, aka Mr. Sanford the Son is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
There was nothing clean you was gonna get out of this conversation.
I couldn't find an opening, bro. I was trying. I was like, I'm just got to interrupt the conversation, bring Ron in, then we good. But I think she was trying to get an opportunity wherever the opportunity brought itself. So if you had given her a look or an opening, or any other fellas in the room had given her a look or an opening of sorts, because see, when you see a come up, you see a come up, and you don't really care how the come up takes place. So if I can get the king of the come up, I'll get him. If I can get some of these side come ups, I'll get them. But a come up's a come up.
You know, you Negroes may be smarter than you even know. The rest of the conversation, a part of the conversation, was this is a 38-year-old woman.
Okay.
And she's been through a lot in life.
Sure.
But she's a working woman now. She's a
I'm sure she's working on something.
She's actually a professional.
Nope.
I'm sure she's professional.
He didn't hear it.
They all professional. They're all professional.
She's a professional. Well,
I'm sure she's professional. That was definitely a question.
And because she's been through so much in life, she's been hurt. And she made the statement that sitting at my breakfast room table in there, she made the statement that the next guy that she gets with, because she's 38 years old, has to at least, at a minimum, make $50,000 a year.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, all right, that makes no sense. I said, looks like you should be looking for, love, commitment, honesty.
She's like, damn that. Where's the 50,000?
It was very clear that she needs at least $50,000 a year. He can't be in her life if he ain't working. And I was trying to tell her how backwards thinking that is. And she said to me, well, I'm sitting up in your house and I'm looking at your house and all that you have. And you can't tell me about not going for money when I'm sitting up in your house looking at all that you have. I said, listen, you don't understand. It took my wife and I 30 years to build this shit. You want a man for $50,000 a year, and you think you're gonna get this? That's not how it works. It takes time to build together.
Right.
That's my whole motto and conversation with her. Oh, when you guys say she was looking for a come up, that might not be.
But it's still a come up though. You know, her looking for 50,000. She's just looking for somebody that can put a little something in. Because she's making 150 and he make 50. That's 200,000.
Well,
that's come up.
Let me say this. Her profession is she's an RN.
Okay, so she's making a solid somewhere between 50 and 75, 80. Yeah.
You need two incomes to make it. So that ain't bad. What she's looking for, 50,000.
So let me say this: the theory of getting a man with a decent salary is not necessarily a bad theory.
It's not. It's not, Mr. Noiz. But you also have to understand, as well. And I told her, I said, listen, I don't totally disagree with you because once a woman reaches a certain age, she doesn't have time to be starting over with no joker that ain't
like he's ass out.
Right. And I get it to a degree, but that can't be your whole angle.
Right. I wouldn't lead with that at the first date.
Because listen, a joker can make that $50,000 a year and still cheat on you and make your life a fucking misery. I'm sorry.
Right. Mom knows going. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, the money ain't the issue. Whether or not you are. There's plenty of women in $100,000, $200,000, $1 million relationships, and they are miserable.
Miserable, exactly. Because the higher the money, the greater the cost. You don't make that kind of money without paying for it in some way. Sacrifices must be made somewhere. So you got to understand that, and she doesn't understand that. But I get it. She said, "I've been hurt by these $35,000 niggas. I might as well go give me at least a $50,000 nigga."
I mean, if you're gonna get cheated on,
quite as much.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get cheated on, at least have more money in the bank.
Right. At least get some more zeros.
I mean, shit. Back in the day, they were doing it for what? 2 goats and a little piece of land. Shit, 50,000 now.
That's an interesting comment, co-pastor. I haven't heard your stupidity in a while, so I'm
there you go.
Oh my goodness!
Too bad when stupidity turned into truth.
Well, damn.
Because love don't cost more than that nowadays.
I would contend to you that money.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
A couple of zeros in the bank does not make that infidelity any better. It just doesn't. When
There's a whole bunch.
A woman can't sleep at night because she doesn't know where her man is. She laying in bed with a man who knows his dick is dirty. Know he been dipping somewhere. That's not peaceful. That's not good rest. And if you can't rest in your own home from abuse, from infidelity, man, that's a miserable existence.
I say there's a lot of million.
But a couple more zeros make the pain go away quicker.
A lot faster. Because there's a lot of $1 million babies out there that don't mind that dirty dick every now and then.
Hey, there's a TikTok video of a lady coming in and she's married to a millionaire, and she walks in and she can hear the millionaire upstairs just pounding and hear the girl and she's got some shopping bags. So she walks in and she hears it and she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. And she's the wife and walks on out the door.
Walks right out.
She said, I ain't trying to mess up what you got going. I just, I was just home dropping my stuff off, but you're right, cuz we can joke about it, but a lot of women will sacrifice it all for what they think is it all. She walked in that house and saw opportunity, not necessarily just with you, but she know if I can sit in this house, either I'm gonna have an opportunity with you, I'm gonna find a crack in you, or there's a crack in one of these other brothers, or they know some brothers. Like a hookup is a hookup. You just trying to come up however you can.
Pretty much.
What's up? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Take the hookup any way you can get the hookup, man.
You take the hookup any way you can get the hookup. And so, it's a sad state of affairs, but it's the truth. What Anthony Bruce? What up, Anthony Bruce? The women back in the day knew daddy had another family. Right. It's exactly right.
No
They knew daddy had a family on the other side of town, and it was like, listen, these bills are paid over here.
And think about the pickings are slimmer though now, man. The pickings are a lot slimmer. The numbers ain't in their favor. You gotta get this hookup. Best way you can get this hookup.
And listen, she definitely played herself cheap because $50,000, that ain't no money. Like, well, with all due respect to her, like,
listen, you are correct about that. And she mentioned that she was selling herself short with the 50s. A part of her story was that she, being of island descent, she got one of them jokers that came over here and she helped him get his green card through marriage.
That was a come up.
And he used and abused her.
No, she loved that dude. She probably loved that dude.
Why you say that?
Well, that's first one is a love thing. Like, I'm doing this for all the right reasons and love, and we're gonna build, and I'm gonna get his green card, but I love him though. And then when he takes advantage of you, then it's like, okay, this didn't work.
Okay.
But now I gotta go for this check. See, I really hate that we can't see a picture of it, because I'm telling you, I think a picture's worth 1,000 words. But I digress.
I don't think looks matter as much in this one. I don't think it does.
Bro, let me tell you something. You speaking like a man who spends no time on Instagram, zero, because looks matter. Like, that's all that matters now.
I'm like her though. She's still crazy here. She was crazy.
A lot of these dudes will still hit the crazy. Today they'll hit the crazy. They don't care. They'll be like, I don't care.
I don't disagree with that. But she had to get the hell up out of my house. That's just wild, bro. That just made no sense to me at all.
That made no sense. That's wild. I've never even heard of that.
No, me either.
Plus, it's hard being cordial to unwanted guests. I had a little bit of that this weekend.
That's an interesting statement. Hard to be cordial to unwanted guests.
Yeah, I had a little bit of that this weekend.
They were invited?
Not by me.
Okay.
They were invited, but not by me or anybody else in our family. Well, I take that back. Somebody in our family did invite them.
I gotta say, somebody had to invite them over.
Somebody invited them.
Somebody told them where the party was at.
And my biggest problem, fellas and Mama Noise, is that I don't know how to be fake. I have not mastered that art.
Right. Me.
It's really difficult for me to fake it. So my disdain for you will be obvious.
Right.
I don't like your ass.
It's not hard.
In pure tribute to Cuz Noise, I want you to get the fuck out of my house.
Ooh.
Like, I really do. And you can see that on my face. Like, I don't hide that well. I try, but I'm not good at it. I'm a great actor, except when it comes to that. That's where I am a failure as an actor. Because it's all over my face. Like, low-key, bro, I'm waiting for you to say the wrong thing so I can punch you in your eye. Like, I really...
It's all over your face.
It's all over my face.
You don't
It's
have
so
to
obvious.
say a word.
I'm the member.
That came over? No.
Okay.
Nope.
No. And I hope this person to never be a family member. Right. Anthony Bruce, like, why you acting like you don't want us here? I don't. Here's how you know, here's how bad it is. Here's how bad it is. When somebody has to come pre-dinner and say to you, can you at least try to be cordial? And my response is no.
Is heck no.
I will not be trying to be cool. I'm not going to try to be something that I'm not here. What I will do, what I will promise you is this.
Oh my God.
I will not choke his person out unless provoked. That's the best I can give you.
Oh my gosh.
I will not smash a hammer across the back of his head on sight.
Lord, all I can see is you being that guy that was like, what? What'd you say?
Right.
I thought you
right.
I thought you was talking to me. I'm sorry. I thought I was about to jump across this table.
Because there was a point. Okay, so let me see. Damn it, cuz you done got me started. So there was a point when they were getting the food, and he wouldn't just keep. He just kept grabbing shit, and I'm saying, bro, your plate is full.
Capacity.
And I was seconds away from saying, nigga, stop.
I
got a full plate. Eat that shit first. And then at the end, he didn't even finish the plate. See, man.
There should be, there is a thing on Facebook where it's a black lady that says, here are the rules of the Christmas dinner and stuff like that. The elders say, for instance, don't you fix that mountain plate
if you ain't gonna eat it.
So then when I was watching as the plate was being loaded, it was like, that's a whole lot of food. I was like, is this a to-go plate and the plate you're planning on eating at the table? And
it would have been a to-go plate too. Because they ain't
I was like, how much more ham? How much more this? And I was like, okay, maybe I'm just really reading into this too much. So I said, let me just stop looking.
You know what? It could have been a to-go plate. He could have carried that shit out as soon as he fixed it. I was okay with that. I'm real bad, y'all. Noisemakers, I apologize. But we family, so we be talking. We just be talking.
Listen, we're talking about, y'all know y'all talking about the same stuff.
See, Lloyd, you got to investing in to-go boxes for dinner.
I got them. I had them.
No, that's all you put out. Don't put no other plates out. You only put out the to-go boxes.
Not to-go plates.
So you're right.
Right.
You're right, Ron.
Don't decorate the table. Don't put no tablecloth down.
Yeah.
Nothing welcoming.
Yeah.
That's where I made my mistake.
Matter of fact, no chairs.
Make it look just like a soup kitchen.
Ain't nowhere to sit down. That's
where I made my mistake. I handed everybody a plate, and as soon as I saw him, I should have handed him a to-go plate immediately.
The last two things that should have been into your table was a Kroger bag and fork.
With some twisty ties.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Is this a grown man?
That's a very loose interpretation of what I don't want to define it quite that way.
He's older than a teenager.
He's older
younger than a grown man.
Right. We can do that.
But see, when you're at your own home, then you can go ahead and say what you really want to say.
Because the truth of the matter is, that's the only entry point that got
saving grace.
There's no other way.
Was grandma?
Yeah, God bless grandma. Grandma Noiz is like a Airbnb. Just come as you are. Just
Airbnb.
I was like, nigga, go home.
So the reason why I asked the age, that goes back to that conversation we had earlier about some people were just not taught no better in life. I just come back from dinner. I took my wife's family out to dinner. She's out of town, so I took the family out to dinner. And my nephew ordered his food, and everybody else ordered their food. But before we ordered our food, I ordered appetizers for the table. So everybody had, was sharing appetizers. And then the young lady came back after we finished doing the appetizers, and we had these drinks that when you order the drink, you have to order another one. There was no free refills on the drinks. Everybody's reordering these drinks that don't come with free refills. No problem. Mother-in-law ordered, sister-in-law ordered, daughter ordered, and my nephew ordered. When she got to him to order, he ordered 2 entrees and an appetizer.
2 entrees.
2 entrees.
Oh my gosh.
On a meal that he's not paying for.
Ain't got a dime. So when I heard him talking, I wasn't monitoring what everybody was ordering, but when I heard him talking, I said, hold up, shit, wait a minute. Did he just order 2 appetizers? She said, yeah. I mean,
that's right, Tara.
2 entrees and an appetizer? She said, yeah. I said right there in front of the young white girl, I said, Negro, you better fix that now. I've already ordered appetizers for you. You're going to order 2 entrees and an appetizer. And then when his meal came and we all sat there and ate, he ordered, he still ordered an appetizer and 1 entree. He couldn't even finish his food.
Oh, no. See, that's that shit.
Talking about he was stuffed.
See, that's that shit right there.
Listen. Tara said it right. He said, Unc got this, and you brought us here. You gonna pay for whatever it is he ordered.
I wouldn't have said a single word. When she came back at the end, said, how are we doing the checks? I'd have said, we splitting.
Yep. I'm
gonna take some, he gonna take some. And then watch that little Negro squirm then.
Unc, I ain't got
good idea.
I ain't got. Oh, that's right. We gonna have to take back one of those Christmas gifts.
Oh, I thought you had it.
Thought your ass was washing dishes the way you was ordering.
Yeah.
No, we learned a long time ago. Well, when we first came to Texas, at dinner time, let's say after church, everybody from the church want to all eat at the same restaurant. So then everybody would go and eat, and then they be looking all silly when the waitress or whatever come around saying who's all on this, and we looking like, okay, we know exactly who's on it. The Spence family is Spence's wife, Spence, and the 2 children. But a lot of times people get caught up in some type of, I don't know what they get caught up in, but when everybody's at the table, there's a whole lot of people at the table, folks. It's like, like there's some liberties to be taken. But folks like, look, that check is still going to come. So I hope you got all that old saying of washing dishes. No, they're going to call the police and lock your table.
Your mama knows when we do big dinners like that, you better sit next to the person you think is going to pay for it.
Facts.
The check gets split. You might want to get next to that
one
person.
One of the lessons my uncle taught me is if you on somebody else's bill, you never order first.
Never.
You wait to see what they order, and you make damn sure you order less than what they ordered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless they give you permission.
Unless they tell you beforehand.
They say, no, get what you want. Unless they give you the green light. And even then, I still go under.
I was getting ready to say.
But once they give you the permission, they can't throw it over your face. Like they can't be like.
But even when they give you permission, there's still an etiquette to.
There's an etiquette, right? There's an rule and etiquette. Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna sit there and order a $50 steak off the menu just because you told me I can go ahead and order.
Because I could.
You
said I could. Right.
No, my mother was like, "You better have the money to pay for whatever you order."
That too. So but a simple rule of thumb: if you ain't paying the bill, you sure as hell ain't ordering appetizers.
Right.
What in the entire hell?
And see, for me as a woman, I never wanted a man to try to pull rank, if you will, because he done paid for something. I'll be like, "We going out to eat?" No, I can pay. You know, I know he say, "Oh, I got you," but I would still feel like later on you're gonna try to say, like old boy from the movie, "If I buy you these shrimps and I buy you this lobster, then you know I'm expecting some type of." No, I said, "The devil, I'll pay for my own shrimp and lobster before I sit up here and let you think that because you done paid for those things, you're gonna get some tail."
Mama knows, you notice all the men.
Now you're just being stingy, Mama knows.
You know,
yeah, you're on your own, doubt, Mama knows.
Thank you, Tara. You know, that's the one thing about being estrogen on here is somebody got to co-sign.
No, I mean, I feel you looking for the co-sign.
Like, yeah, if you want that, go ahead.
We feel you looking for the cosign. I probably just wasn't coming from any of these boxes.
No, I wouldn't expect you to. But you know if you where you up there, baby, get what you want when you really are like because later.
Well, that's she gotta make a decision though, Mama. No, she got to weigh her options.
What to weigh my options?
Yeah. Do she really want the steak and lobster? Do she really not want the steak?
Not committed to you. Are you to this night, really?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Everything.
That's
everything, even down to the mozzarella sticks is negotiable.
Right.
Mozzarella sticks.
Right.
That's sad.
And
that is really sad.
You get that spinach and artichoke dip.
Cheese and tomato sauce.
You get that spinach and artichoke dip. I'm telling you.
Don't you agree now? Let's just cut you. Forget the fact that well, you can't forget the fact that you're a woman, but I know you're a woman. But don't you agree now? Certain meals, ass has to come with that meal.
No, I do not.
Mama knows. If this is the first day and you coming out the gate with lobster and king crab legs,
no.
You have gone too far. You've gone too far.
Think back when our first date. What did I order?
You ordered a salad.
Exactly.
Well, we're not talking about you. We're not talking about. I'm talking about just if a certain amount of money is spent, a certain class of restaurant. Mama knows. Come on.
But see, that's why I said I know what it is I want. I'm gonna be prepared to pay for it because I'm not gonna have it used as leverage for no tail at the end of the night because you saying you trying to be generous. Well, you really have an agenda. Tara,
you trying to tell me you wouldn't treat a Negro different that spends on Applebee's versus Dallas Fine Restaurant.
The Fork.
Three Forks. Three Forks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Three Forks are
Capital Grill.
Capital Grill ain't all that.
Well, give us an expensive restaurant.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to think of Dallas. You trying to tell me you treat that Negro exactly the same?
I'm supposed to treat him differently because he spent more money? I might as well be signed up to be a prostitute.
Let me say this, because Tara said, Tara said she's paid for expensive meals and not told dude to strip. Yeah, but you've been well into your rights. You would have been well.
No.
It's what
Tara, you owe some stripping. You definitely owe you a lot of stripping there.
I'm just saying, Tara, I ain't mad at you. If you'd have told that nigga to listen, on the way home, I need you to crawl up under this little steering wheel.
Nope.
Go to work. Then that's just what it is. Damn it, you paid a lot of money.
You paid.
A lot of money for that meal. Figure something out is what I'm trying to tell you, young man.
I don't like the feeling of. That's the reason why, like I said, my mother was talking about it. Either that we ain't going because I can't afford to pay for what I really want, or just get what I can afford because I just feel some kind of way when you feel like now you feeling obligation sets in like, oh, he bought that steak. Wow, how much was that? Oh my gosh. I don't have enough of that, and he looking like you know how much. Nope. If you got to be trying to, that's excessive. I just think it's excessive.
So, Mama Noise, you wouldn't giggle a little bit more if there was a fine restaurant, or smile a little bit different, or?
Oh, I sure would.
So what? So what if the dinner was? Let's go out, and the dinner is Chick-fil-A, which is the best, fast food restaurant going. What if it was Chick-fil-A? That Negro don't stand a chance, does he?
Sure, because I can afford that too.
I'm gonna leave you.
Tar said the point is to have a good time, and folk do what they want, not to have control over someone with the meal.
I'm just saying.
A meal, I know everyone has the price, but nothing funny.
Translation: Mama Noise, quit being stingy.
Mr. Noise, you find that amusing?
No, not at all. I would don't understand.
It was me, Mama Noise. That was me laughing. It wasn't him. It was me laughing.
That was not funny at all. Shame on. Not guaranteed, Tyra. That feels aggressive. That feels rapey.
No,
not guaranteed. No. But implied. Like let's let's at least put it in the room. Optionalize it. Let it float in the atmosphere as we drive home.
So, Tar, Mama Noise, if you spend 2 hours getting dressed for an evening with a gentleman, you put your best foot forward. You even got on matching panties and bras.
How about that?
I'm not sure that was relevant. That's not relevant to the question.
I'm talking about you raised your level of expectation of what the night should be. Something special, something nice.
Well, you talking matching panties, that means you anticipating sex.
Well, that's what he's saying, Mama Noise. If you went and put matching panties together, it's an option.
So or just in case.
Right.
That's all he's saying. We can't eliminate the option once the level of the experience.
Wait.
Hold on. We can't eliminate the option once the level of experience has elevated to certain places. Like there's a line. Like at Applebee's, that ain't a guaranteed situation unless the experience at the Applebee's is incredible. That it elevates above the meal. Then all of a sudden you're thinking, now you might be thinking, listen, this nigga is awesome. And even though we're at Applebee's and I had these nasty ass riblets, he's a good dude and I might still want to give him some ass. So it could elevate to that as well.
But that sounds like that dude, that video we saw on Uncorked Wine, the guy who said, I flew her out here. She been in my crib and I'm expecting her to put out because I flew her out here.
Mama Noise, go back and watch that video. At any time during the course of that conversation, did you hear any other fellas go, the option should not have been on the table?
Oh no, I thought I might have to watch it again because I thought the fellas was like, yeah, look, that was a lot of money that he flew her out there.
That's right.
And there was an expectation. I'm pretty
and the expectation was laid out prior to, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because dudes don't do that. Dudes, unless the dude truly got it like that, and he just sees this as a whatever. But normally dudes don't fly nobody out without the expectation. They're just not doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure there were signals. They may have been crossed, but I'm sure there were signals.
Well, she crossed them on purpose. I think she crossed them on purpose. I think she was like, I made up my mind. I ain't doing that no matter what. And listen, that is her God-given right to choose that as an option, which also is his God-given right to say your ass is going to be going home on Frontier.
Osprey.
In the chat, there's a question directed to Cuz Noise. Tara says, so Cuz, realistically, before we go to dinner, we've already had that conversation for me. As in actuality, I don't like to eat
before. Wait a minute, that's a whole different conversation. You don't want to. You don't like on a full stomach.
Well, now listen, Tara, I agree with you. If listen, if he's a smart man, he won't take you to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and you walk up out of there with your pants too tight and your gut all full. That's a very uncomfortable feeling for a woman, and most women don't want to screw on a full stomach. Now, men don't give a damn. Most women don't want to do that on a full stomach. So I understand what you're saying, Tara. But if he's a smart man, he take you one of them old fancy jobbers that give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little taste of this. You walk out of there thinking that, wow, what an experience. But you still.
And I got just enough energy to put it down.
Then he could take you into the house and down. I say something wrong? It's true.
No, I think that was spot on because I'm very pleased.
You nailed it. Because also she's saying, "Oh, I'd love to do this again. I'm willing to give a little something just to have this experience again."
Mm-hmm.
We're just saying, don't take it all the way off the table. If the experience merits it, then come on. Let's be smart about this.
Like I said early on in the conversation, it's negotiable.
It's negotiable. That's all we're talking about, negotiation.
That didn't sound like you said negotiable. It sounded like you said I was being stingy.
No, I said that too, but my exact words was everything's negotiable, even down to the mozzarella sticks.
That's some.
I said that too.
So the negotiation starts at the time you open up the menu?
Heck, no.
Well, it depends. No, Mama knows it depends. It depends.
It depends on what?
Because if you turn to the waitress and say, what does market price mean? Then let the negotiations begin.
No, it don't, because that's why I have my card. I understand market price.
But let's be clear, Mama Noise. You didn't come just to eat. I asked you out, and you didn't come to pay for the meal. Come on now. Let's be. What are we talking about? What the hell?
Excuse me? I didn't come just to pay for the meal.
Come on, Mama Noise. You didn't come to pay. First of all,
I didn't come there to put my rear end on the table either.
First of all, Mama Noise, let's be clear.
Of course you did. You could have went out to eat by yourself.
Mama Noise, you have never paid for a meal in my presence ever.
And when did I ever go and do market price and stuff like that before I became your wife?
You never did
every
that.
That's right. I didn't. Every time you went to Red Lobster?
No, I didn't.
Them king crabs.
I was always eating salads. Right at that time, I changed my eating habits and everything. I was eating nothing but salads and stuff.
But for real.
I'm seeing it too, cuz. I'm seeing it too.
That's not reality, because y'all were like swept up in love, and y'all's courtship lasted like a hot season.
Right.
So that don't really count.
Our relationship can't be it. But now I agree 1,000% with Tara. And most men don't understand this.
I do too.
They do not understand this truth.
She's dead on.
That the money does not necessarily guarantee, but a good laugh, a good time, a good experience, like really connecting, that'll get you that faster than anything else. The food
gets you closer to home base. Quick.
Yeah, the food don't really get you there.
I don't know. There's a lot of women that be like, first you got to feed me.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's based on age.
Let me say
I think you guys are looking at it's a big difference in our age group and the younger age group.
Them diggers, that's true.
Our age group, laughter and all that, because we understand that. The new age group, it's about money.
I'm just gonna leave my wallet at home and bring my best dad jokes.
Yeah.
That might work, Al. That might work, bro.
Since classy women such as Mama Noise, they got their card with them anyway. So I might as well just leave my wallet at home, bring a food jokes.
Listen, Albie, I agree with what Tara said 100%. But the truth of the matter is women like to be wined and dined. The other problem is, though, they don't want to be seen as whores. So I've given you this ass because you wined and dined me. Reality is she wants to give you the ass. She just don't want to review. She just don't want her ass to be valued at a steak or lobster.
Right. It can't come across as
right.
Market price. It can't come across as market price.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
But she know damn well she feels special. You made her feel special. You picked her up and you opened a door and you had great conversation. You even made her laugh. You bought a real nice dinner, real nice experience. She wants to.
And you treat her with honor and respect.
She just don't want you to view her as $200 dinner.
Right. You treated her with honor and respect the whole time. Now, when we get to this doorway, though,
time to pay up.
What the?
We ain't gonna say it like that, Mama Noy. We ain't gonna say it like that.
Stop it, Kyrie.
We gonna say, "Did you have a nice time?"
No. See that? See.
Did you enjoy? Did you enjoy yourself?
Did you enjoy yourself?
How was your experience tonight?
You know it's still early.
It's still early.
Said, how was your experience tonight?
Right. How was your dining experience tonight?
Oh my gosh.
The night is still young.
Mama, no, you know those favorite. How about a nightcap?
How about a nightcap?
See that's what happened on Love Jones. He said, let's have a drink, one last drink.
You want to go somewhere where we can talk? We all know what's happening. We just don't want it to seem salacious and real porn hubby.
There you go.
Porn hubby?
There you go, Mr. Noise. You're right.
Right. We wanted to come across romantic and inviting and
she wants to feel special and not like a slut.
Right.
Hey. Let's change the subject. Y'all married. Y'all giving away too many secrets. Now let's move on.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Shouldn't we give away these secrets?
No. That's the playbook. You don't let the opponent see the playbook.
I have one last play to give out. Mama knows if they change from hip hop on your way to dinner and on your way home, they playing nothing but R&B. You pretty much know what's about to happen.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, would you like?
It ain't got nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with helping your food settle.
Nothing.
So no R&B. We gotta listen to rap music the rest of the time.
If he throw Luther, if Luther's on your way home,
Luther.
This is what we do to get you in the mood.
I was literally sitting here thinking about that song.
My first date with my wife, I actually turned her off.
Well, that's because she was playing like James Cleveland.
She was very put off by the fact that I had gospel playing. She was like, "What is this Negro trying to say and trying to do?"
She didn't know your baptismal history. She didn't know how she didn't know how it all started.
She didn't understand. Nope, she didn't understand.
But now let's be honest. No, you can't put yourself in the mood with James Cleveland. Like that ain't it.
Mr. No,
you're trying to get hyped up to maybe possibly suck somebody's thing, and you like
wait a minute.
Mahalia Jackson in the background. That's not gonna work.
Mr. Noise, you know my love for gospel music.
But you can't play soon. I will be done right before oral sex. That's not gonna work.
You can't tell what I've always loved gospel music, and I play it all the time. So for her to be taking, she actually told me, she said, you could have got the ass the first night.
But you were playing the Canton spiritual.
But you were playing gospel music, and I was put off by that.
She didn't want to hear Mississippi Mass Choir. She didn't want to hear that.
So the next night, I made sure I had on a little R&B.
Right. Okay, you know what? So Al and Cuz, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's probably gonna shock the world.
Oh Lord!
That was one of my reasons. I said I thought I couldn't be a Christian.
You told us this.
I thought that if you was gonna be a Christian, that you got to be listening to Mahalia Jackson, and you had to listen to all the gospel music, even when you make love. I said, okay, I got to draw the line somewhere.
Mama knows what make you think that had to happen.
If you haven't been taught, sir,
Christians could listen to art. You don't think the preacher?
I thought the preacher did. Matter of fact, when we came here to Texas, and the bishop said, I'm gonna let y'all know off the cuff, I don't listen to no gospel music.
and nobody else does, Mama Noah.
But again, nobody said nothing. I'm telling you, if don't nobody say nothing, then those of us that are in the I don't know assume that that's the reality.
Can I ask a question? All jokes aside, is there one gospel song that you feel like you can make an exception for?
Yeah.
The marriage CD from Bishop Jakes called Love Songs.
No, that you can't. That's a cheat code. You can't use that. I'm talking about a real gospel song where you say, "Low key, I probably could do it."
Oh yeah, BB and CC.
Heck,
you can win as long as you keep your head in the sky.
They had one song that it was love. What was the name of that song?
Head in the sky, Al. Don't go. It don't go, Al. It don't go.
It all depends, Ron. It all depends.
I think if it's a first date and you hit in this situation, I'd probably play Millions Didn't Make It.
Millions didn't make it.
Nope.
I was one of the ones who did.
Nope. Tara, I ain't know. I was dating a minister. I didn't know. I thought that's how they stay holy rolling, is that they listen to gospel music for 24/7.
Wow.
Jay talked about he went out on dates.
Speak in biblical tongues and have sex. I understand, Tara. I understand.
What'd she say?
She said she came to nothing that would have her speaking in biblical tongues.
Well, unless, now sometimes stuff gets...
All right, get out the car. Get out the car.
Yeah, go ahead and get out the car, sorry.
You moderate.
I was going to say, because,
Tara might have had tongues one time.
I was getting ready to say, you just didn't know.
Yeah, when them eyeballs roll to the back of your head, you don't know what you be saying.
Your leg and shit start to shake. The Holy Ghost.
That's right. Your shata, might come on in there.
I feel like ooh, is a form of tongue.
Stop it. I said biblical.
You don't know this song?
They be sliding this stuff in.
That's BB and CC. They was low key just singing R&B music anyway, calling it gospel.
It's also gonna have Warner brothers knocking on our door in about 30 minutes.
That is true.
Lost Without You song.
I feel like BB and CC was lying in the first part of their ministry. Like it was just like we really want to see this R&B.
I think a whole bunch of them was, Lloyd.
Right. I really want to see this R&B, but we're gonna call it gospel for now. Like Take 6, they were just really just a gospel. They were just R&B group.
Mm-hmm.
Commission was too.
Commission has some stuff. Maybe you go, come on now. This is low key penny dropping for the church.
I can't do it.
All them harmonies and stuff. Come on now.
Commission wasn't always singing "I'm so unworthy."
No. That's what they say afterwards. That's what they say afterwards. You gotta have that guilt song. I just can't believe I did this. We need to repent. Oh my goodness. I was trying to think of a song. Some of the Kirk Franklin songs could have been like low key.
Yeah. But he mentioned Jesus in most of his songs.
I mean, he said it, but sometimes you call out Jesus for the wrong reason.
BB and CC wasn't even mentioning Jesus.
No, they wasn't saying Jesus nothing.
Talking about love.
The Winans brothers, either they wasn't always singing,
No.
Ain't no need to worry what the night is gonna bring.
No matter how long we do it.
It'll be all over
in the
morning.
Do the hell up out of here.
That's the lyrics, Kyrie. That's the lyrics. That's the lyrics of the song.
And that's the whole
all over in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, well, what you talking about, Pastor?
Hilarious.
I ain't mad at them. They was trying to get their R&B fixed the best way they could. It's hard. It's hard out here in these streets trying to sing gospel with an R&B spirit.
They was hoping that it would cross over with a lot of that stuff.
It did cross over, Mama Noah.
I'm saying that was the goal for not saying Jesus and stuff like that.
Right.
It was a huge draw for a lot of folks like you, Mama Noah.
You know what? Folks like me could.
You heard what I said, Mama Noah. You folks that didn't want to hear about Jesus. That type of
no, that wasn't it. It was these sanctimonious Christians.
Oh my!
That was acting like they roll like that 24/7. That's why a poor person like me was thinking that I wasn't worthy enough to be a Christian.
Just because it was your perception doesn't mean they were actually giving off that vibe. That's just what you believe.
It was not just a vibe.
Obviously, Tara J did. J is the anomaly.
What happened?
Tara said didn't nobody go leave the club and put that on for mood music, but you are not somebody. You did do that.
Right. Jay Obvious was like, I'm about to get these draws. Has anybody seen my Mahalia Jackson CD?
Well, I feel like Jay wanted to get the draws in Jesus' name, and that's how the thing shifted, because it was like it wasn't just getting the draws to get the draws sake.
First of all, if you're gonna tell my story, you have to tell the truth now. I was never a club goer. I didn't have to go to the club to get ass. I got it in the church house.
That is true. That is your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, my statement just simply said, I'm about to get these draws.
Yeah. In Jesus' name.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hurry up and get that before she changed back into her regular clothes after she take off her baptismal robe.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and get that.
So Jay, I have to ask, based on this new revelation that we're hearing here tonight, not new, but more detail.
Okay.
Which is sexier, lingerie or a church hat?
Nope.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Ain't do it.
Maybe listen, we don't know what a man's, his turn-ons are.
Right.
He can be triggered by whatever. We don't know. So is it a choir robe or is it a bathrobe? Is what I'm trying to ask.
What is Tara talking about? Listen, I've never been into the church hat crowd. So it would have to be lingerie.
So it had to be lingerie for you.
Church hats never did it for me.
Okay. But what about church hat with butt nakedness? Like, would it be tilted to the side, kind of?
No, I mean, I was always a pantyhose kind of guy.
There you go. See, that's the same thing.
Really liked pantyhose.
Pantyhose are the lingerie of the church. Y'all know that, right?
Right. I like pantyhose.
Yeah. Right. Those are the lingerie. That was the church boys' lingerie. She got on pantyhose. What? So what? Like, ew.
So then that must be one of the reasons they put me in the in the nursing ministry.
So you can wear pantyhose?
I had them white hose on with white shoes, and it looked like I was a nurse.
In the Baptist church? Were you in the Baptist church?
First Timothy Missionary Baptist Church.
I'm telling you, Mama Noise, that's what it was. You had them nice thick thighs, and it was like, That's the closest they could get you to being naked. So they was like, "We're gonna put you in these pantyhose, and when you cross
I
your
didn't know
legs,
why they recruited me for that ministry.
it's like hallelujah."
Because wasn't none of us certified to be no nurse.
That wasn't well. Y'all were certified and qualified, but not for the type of nursing that you're thinking about.
Not what y'all was looking for. Not what y'all was looking for.
Go look up nursing. There's several different definitions that you can.
It was a stewardess, some type of ministry. I don't know.
First of all, I didn't like them white pantyhose. They were too thick. I like the sheer pantyhose. I like the ones that look more, skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that looked partially nude. I like the way it looked.
Well, that's because you new school. Them old school brothers like the old school pantyhose.
Tyra, what happened? What do you?
I say what?
Tyra's trying to figure it all out. Listen, we just putting y'all to the game. Pantyhose and slips are the church's lingerie. That's what men.
Tyra, this is what happens when you go beyond the 3-hour mark. It just
the truth starts.
It jumps off track.
The truth comes
every time.
The truth comes out.
Because it was the thought of what was beneath them shoes and beneath them drawers. Them old men was like, if she looked good and she got that shit on, imagine what she looks like without it.
That ain't what they were thinking. They were thinking, well, if she put it on me so good that I black out, she can save me and bring me back.
Yeah, we did go off rail with Al B statement right there.
Oh, was that the last one? Is that the place we need to start? That was good, Al. I ain't gonna hold you. It was good to me. Okay. I'll make the last announcement then. Mama Noise birthday. Don't miss it. We go party like she's 23.
Is that Saturday? That's Saturday, right?
No, that's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
I won't.
New Year's Eve.
Right.
I won't be here Friday.
Oh, so now you just can't make it, huh? Now you just got other things to do. Now the Jamaicans got you hemmed up, you can't go nowhere.
He's got a new friend coming by.
Yeah, because I got you to stop in, have your quick little drink, and just pop on out. Just stop in, have a drink, pop out.
Thank you, Kyrie.
No, I'll be over there in Grand Prairie at the comedy show.
Tyra,
on Friday? I thought it was Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. Okay.
They have 2 shows.
Tyra, you said you listening from the road.
No, she will be listening from the road.
I just want you to know, we've been looking at the grocery stores for them cookies.
Yeah, we ain't found them cookies yet. Them shits is gone.
Hey, well, y'all wouldn't know, but Ron, there's a new black wine here in the city of Louisville.
I heard rumors about it. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, some young lady by the name of Sequoia, Koi Wine Experience or something. But it's a white wine. It's called Koi, C-O-Y. Her name is Sequoia.
Okay.
And she's in about 9 stores now. I tried to find it today, but I went to Total Wine out Shelbyville Road. They didn't have it.
Okay, I'm going out tomorrow. I gotta get my wine. Well, not my wine, my alcohol from strawberries, so I can get my strawberries shipped out. I'm short on some wine.
I know a Facebook page has a list of all the places that carry it. Most of them are in the West End. The only 2 out this way is Skyway over on Hikes Lane and Westport Wine and Westport, whatever this place is out here.
Okay.
Did y'all find that gold peach yet?
I still got 2 bottles on the shelf.
Yeah, I got 1 bottle. I got 8 bottles left.
They just boycotting this area.
Mama Noise, we're gonna go offline here in a second, and then we're gonna figure this thing out.
Okay.
But to the rest of y'all, we love y'all. We'll see y'all on Friday for the celebration. Mama Noise's birthday. Until
Happy
then.
21. Happy 21.
Woo woo.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
Oh,
27,
Tara.
28, 29,
42.
30.
You the best, Tara.
It's
All
like
right,
that
y'all.
yodeling game on Price is Right. And he just keeps going up the mountain.
What? Y'all some haters.
Yeah, stop that dude before he fall off.
Nope.
All right, y'all. Peace out.